that time again. It's Spidey's Outback time. Let's run that intro.
Say goodbye to Remy's place. Looking for my friends on a Saturday. Where's Fantastic Lady, Chip and Journey, Beckerman and Robbie Fat Stacks? And they're like, don't you watch MadSpidey'S Outback? Where Lemmy shows up just like that. Live chat here with YouTubers. You better sub, bring a comic cover.
Bow down, bitches. Gobble, gobble, whack, bitches.
My best mate, Lee Simon Sorrow. A Lee meme with some muscle. On here, you better watch your language, or you won't get any of his Vegemite sandwich. Freaky Sid, I come from MadSpidey'S Outback. Talking comics and some smack. Welcome all to MadSpidey'S Outback. You better sub, bring a comic cover, yeah.
Yeah. I still love that every time I hear it. I don't care how many times I hear it. I still love it. We will say hello to the chat in a minute. We do have some people waiting in the wings. Two of my absolute favorite YouTubers and great friends. We have first Mr. Cliff on Comics from the Council of Comics and also obviously of his own channel. We also have the illustrious Mr. Rob Fatstacks of Comics as well.
I agree with you. I love that every time I hear it.
And I still say it to today, like, I'll be doing deliveries for work and I'll hear the normal version come on and all I'll be hearing is Louie's voice in the back of my head singing, and I'm like,
you're the best intro ever. I mean,
absolutely.
Although whatever that Remy Q thing is, you know, Remy Q with love from whatever that is. I don't know.
Oh,
that fantastic.
The Fiverr thing or whatever it is.
Yeah. Whoever was like, who can I pay on Fiverr or whatever, just to like Nigerians assemble to praise love for Remy Q with music.
I've seen it done with other people too, but yeah.
I know, but it's for one of our own, and that's what makes it great.
All right, let's do our obligatory say hello to the chat. We all know who's first, Mr. Liz Crucius, which was about 4 hours ago, so in early as per normal. Slowly followed by Kev about 15 minutes after him. Carlito, he was about 2 hours ago. Mr. Beckerman, hope you're doing well, sir. Katie, hope you're doing well, Katie. Perry's lurking as usual. Hope you're doing well, Perry. And Rob's here as well. And we do have one more guest in the background getting his key signature fingers primed. It is Mr. Papa Wheelie. Hope you're doing well, sir. And there we go. Beautiful.
Just like that.
Just like that.
Just like that. What's this? I made Tony's intro feel like I did him justice.
Oh.
Okay. Yes, I will. One day I'll have an intro and an outro for my normal stuff. The person I asked is very busy and hasn't got back to me over 12, 18 months ago, so we'll let that one pass. Catching the slouching with Sea-Bizzle. Hope you're doing well, mate.
Sea-Bizzle.
So, yes. So, a very DC-centric morning this morning.
Well, look, certain guests, like if I ever have MadSpidey on, I expect that I'm going to have a lot of Spider-Man books.
Yes.
And or Marvel. And if I have somebody named House of L,
you're going to have a lot of Superman books.
It goes
still an awesome episode. Like his son was a wealth of knowledge too.
Yeah, because the son's in the book too. And it was great having them together there. So
Yeah.
I can't wait to watch it. I'm dying.
Hey,
there
Christina.
were a few Superman books there. Yeah.
But no, it was another great episode. And as I always say, like I always make jokes about like, you know, DC and independent stuff and things like that. But I just love seeing the comics for the comics, the stories behind it, and that's what the show's all about.
That and people who are passionate about the comics they collect.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
Because any schmuck can pick up a bunch of books that they don't even know anything about the characters. You know, it just takes money. It's the passion that goes along with it for the stuff is what is also really is what's interesting. So, God, I hate when these things are hard to open.
No, definitely.
You know, I have very hit and miss experiences with hard things.
How many pieces of cardboard?
That took 6.5 minutes.
I was being generous because I had my thing with Loowee debut tonight.
Yeah, that was something.
Did you enjoy it?
Mr. T-Dubs.
It was something.
Jeez.
I didn't not enjoy it. I just
And to think, I fired all the heavy ammo in the opening. Spidey, I can't wait for you to watch it.
Yeah, I'll try and yeah, it's gonna be a bit of a weird day for me today because yeah, I'm only gonna run this for probably about, well, depending on obviously guests, but I'll run it for about 3 hours.
Yeah, that's what you said last week, and then 4 a.m. I'm like, oh my god, they're still on.
That was Pocan Joe and Austin's fault.
Yes, let us blame the others, not the person who's literally in control.
As a wise man once said, Mr. White Shadow himself, he usually when he used to run banter, he blamed me and Austin because we used to usually keep him going for ridiculous amounts of hours. And so now I'm blaming Austin and Pocan Joe.
fair enough.
Hey,
This
Phil.
is weird. What is it? Oh, if there's some extra.
Also, I had Phil's Treehouse was my comics and coffee guest this morning. That was super fun.
Yes,
Yeah,
it
so
was.
I woke up briefly for that.
At 1 a.m. apparently. I was right.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I was watching some stuff on Netflix. I fell asleep at like 9:30, 10, so like really early, and then I woke up at like 1:15, wide awake, and went, oh crap, okay, is that all the sleep I get? Got up, went out of smoke or whatever like that, and then looked at my phone, saw you guys on, thought I'd jump in for a quick hello, then I'll go back to bed. Went back to bed for about 2.5 hours, then woke up for only slabs.
My goodness. So, Spidey, I want one day, one Saturday, I want to do an international stream. So that would mean I would have to be 8 a.m. for me, 10 p.m. for you, 9 a.m. for Argentina, and then it would be 1 p.m. in London. And we could actually have like
The four corners of the world.
Almost, right? It would just be like almost the four corners of the world.
Yeah, 10 p.m. I can do. If it's so, all right, so Saturday night for you or Saturday night?
Saturday night for you. It'll be Saturday
night for me. Oh, yeah.
So about like it's almost my dream come true. I'm trying to align as many time zones together.
Are you trying to get Ignacio on or somebody else from Argentina?
Oh, I didn't even know Ignacio was in Argentina. I was trying to get somebody else in Argentina because I discovered Crisis in Tierras Argentina, and so I found this whole group of Brazilian collectors, and they all collect, trade paperbacks and hardcovers because it's too difficult to do traditional comic book collecting down there. So they do their FOC review,
Which is ironic because they make a whole lot of the art for the comic books down there.
Yeah, they do. Brazil and Argentina especially.
You kid not, sir. You kid not, right? But they have much greater concerns with affordability and spacing than we do. which says a lot considering how much of that we already have as a problem. So yeah, when they do their monthly FLC, they are looking at omnibuses and trades and like, oh, this one's going to be $300 or whatever their currency is, right? So I'm just fascinated watching them. And of course, because I'm bilingual, they're like, where did you?
Oh,
No.
and then he froze.
No,
No, you literally, and then you were like, and then you froze for the whole line.
No, I found them. They're like, where'd you come from? And I was like, hey, the algorithm brought me here. And they're like, are you serious? You know, that's how I found Super Slabs. That's how I found Black Comic Lords. And they're like, what's up? And I was like, the algorithm led me to you. They were like, okay. Which, Rob, I desperately want you to get Super Slabs on Only Slabs.
Don't know them.
Okay. I know you don't know them. I barely know them, but I desperately want you to get them on there. I said Super Slabs is slabbed out. And he's got a very interesting collection.
You know, I've never read this before. This is Magnus Robot Fighter issue 1. I got it because it's a blank. I needed a blank.
Yes.
And I just come across this other line as I'm scanning through his book. Oh, you just dropped trow and squeezed one out all over the floor, didn't you?
This is not your father's Magnus Robot Fighter.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God.
But I need this because I'm hoping that I can get when I'm at Heroes to go to Bill Morrison.
Oh,
yeah. I want Bender boxing Zap Brannigan, because Zap Brannigan, his whole outfit is almost identical to the original Magnus outfit. So I want to have the two of them like boxing.
Very, very nice. Well, you can always get Mike to help you.
Mike won't be at Heroes.
But
Bill Morrison's booth will be a short stone's throw away from the Comics Curing Cancer booth.
Help a fellow boothie out. I don't know. Something like that.
But anyways, yeah.
Very nice. I didn't even realize they were redoing
Dynamite and Valiant when he got. Now we're going to bring this guy to get signed.
I knew they brought back Dick Tracy.
Yeah.
Hello, Tyler.
We'll bring this book to get more signatures on it.
Only if you get your tattoo first, Tyler.
Because Ron Lim
and draw anything from you. For you. Don't let Tyler draw anything for you.
Who?
Tyler.
Oh no, he ain't gonna draw me shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my God, he's in the studio.
I'm in the studio. Yeah, you want to call it studio?
Uh-oh.
What's up, guys?
I like the fuzz, the fuzzed background.
Yeah.
Epsilon Puerto Rican energy detected.
Oh, it's Puerto Rican week here. Yay!
Hang on. I'm trying to squint to see if I can make out the background. Yeah, it kind of works.
You want to be happy? You want to see the background? You can see the background.
No, that's all right. We've seen it.
Look,
before.
there you go. There's the background. Happy? Done.
Yeah,
no.
we've seen it before.
Now I'm unhappy. The illusion's been spoiled. Put it back.
Oh, please. I just didn't want to put up the green screen.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Yeah.
I love Papa's new avatar there.
Pop. Oh yeah, that is exactly what he looks like too. Mm-hmm. Bastion Booga.
That is awesome. Oh boy.
So Izzy, how are you doing? And how's your new computer set up?
I love it. I absolutely. This is actually the first test. That's why I actually wanted to log in, because this is going to be the test to see if I don't crash.
Oh, good.
So yes. So the computer's up and running.
Is it a Mac by any chance?
No, I didn't want to buy a Mac because I need a computer with super juice.
I'm only saying that because
super
I know
juice. Isn't that what the young boy Kent has?
Yeah, sure. Super juice.
I
Or-
can,
I
blow,
thought
I
that
can
was-
blow the background a bit.
Let me
as
tell you,
well.
the Kent Farm is full of super juice. If that's the way we're gonna go.
Super juiced
Yeah.
all over the place.
So,
I know
mean,
you got John, you got
Damn
Connor,
teenagers.
you got Clark.
so I wanted a so going back to what I was saying, I wanted a computer that I could utilize After Effects and Premiere Pro. I could do that with a Mac, but the cost of a Mac to do all that stuff, to
Yeah.
do the exact same thing, you could get it for a fraction of the price with a regular PC.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So you're paying more of the brand than anything. And I didn't want to do that.
Yeah. And
I
again,
agree.
I heavily agree. Also, I've recommended to a few people, and literally only one person has taken my advice, and they have been happy for a few months. There are some great refurb or renewed PCs out there that are fantastic and under $500.
Yeah, I agree. This is not a refurb though.
No, I know you went hard. I'm sure you got exactly what you wanted. I'm just saying. For those
He
of us-
always goes hard.
Yeah, if you know me well.
Uh-oh, Izzy. Well, Izzy, maybe you have to be on the second dossier of comic men on Community.
There you go. Yeah. So
You know,
ready for next week.
snaps in an I formation.
West Coast soft.
What can
He
I?
does go soft. I know Rich goes soft. He's very gentle.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm positive that I can get Rich to go hard. That's for sure.
Well, give him a couple of books and see what
Hello.
happens.
On collecting, of course. Go hard on collecting.
Sure.
Nice double entendre there.
Yeah, definitely. I trust that that's what you meant, Cliff.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Every moment of it.
Cliff only says what he means.
There is truth in that.
If now I've learned nothing else from me, I think we've established that.
He definitely. There's no lie in that. I tell you that much.
No holding back.
Okay.
There we go. But no, I like getting back to your idea. I reckon that's a great idea, Cliff. Trying to get sort of four people, 4 or 5 people, wherever many you can sort of get or whatever from different parts of the world for one stream. I reckon that would be a fun idea.
Yeah, especially because it's clear that we share one passion, but the collecting directives are different. You know,
different collecting habits, different markets, different hurdles, different all sorts of sort of different economic statuses for different parts of the world and things like that as well. So there's a lot of variables in there that might make for quite interesting show actually.
Absolutely. And I feel like, and I was gonna say, I'd still keep it with everybody being 5 of something. That's a theme, the theme is up to you, but it's just 5. But I feel like we would get, if from our various locations, we would get some very different. I brought these 5 items.
5 books or 5 items?
It's gotta be 5. It's gotta be 5 comic book related items.
Yeah.
So like today, Phil brought 5, collected editions.
That's. I've already got Sean and Dave from Still Only 35 Cents. Actually, I haven't even sent the list to Dave yet, but they're going to be looking for Tomb of Dracula's Werewolf by Nights, Invaders, and probably two big books. But yeah, I'm not quite sure if that's going to pan out or not because I'm going to have to pay them off. I'm not going to be able to outlay that kind of money.
Because I'm going to steal the Invaders before they get them for you.
Well, you only need 2. 35 or something?
I need 2 issues, yeah.
2 issues, yeah. Whereas I need, I think Invaders, I only need, it's 13 or 14 issues. So I'm actually getting a lot closer than what I was. Like after you gave me some and then Dave got some off Dave as well. Like I think I needed about 30 issues and I almost cut that in half. But I haven't looked at the, I didn't bother looking at all the king size or giant size or annuals for any of those runs. I just thought I'm just trying
There's
to
only There's really only there's one giant size and one king size.
Yeah, I think I've got the king size because I remember
You
I
got 'em
already had
both.
one. And yeah, do I have them both? I thought I had two king size because you sent me one and I already had one.
I thought I sent you a king size and a giant size.
Oh, you might have. Crap, I'm gonna have to go. I'll have to have a look at my
Fired
CLZ
up
again.
all this king size, giant size talk.
Come on, Clem. Keep it PG.
Double size, plus size.
All right, Spidey, I really need to know.
Magnum
Literally,
size.
who
I
are we
wanna
keeping
know.
it PG for? Who are we keeping it PG
Sure
for?
thinking.
It's 8:21 on a Saturday night on YouTube. Let's crank it to
Tell me
PG
what's on
16.
your
Come on.
I gotta know.
There's been plenty of instances where that was just me being completely facetious. So
Okay,
It's him being uncomfortable.
Oh my! Oh, you're just being
oh
uncomfortable.
no, I'm uncomfortable.
I wanna know.
I was gonna say, I was like,
Yes!
Never
Earworm.
Yeah, it's well under control. He would have eliminated me much sooner.
I got the earworm in his head.
Tell me what's on your mind.
Oh god.
No.
I used to have a manager back in my early retail days. They used to do the earworm thing with the Muppets thing, the Manamana.
Oh, yeah. We do that.
I actually did that too. I did that this week.
When I worked retail, that's what we did all the time. Was you put earworms in people's heads. What really sucked was if you knew somebody else who had a kid, is generally like you'd walk by and you'd be dropping, like the Wiggles were really popular at the time, so you'd drop a little chugga chugga big red car or fruit salad, and all of a sudden,
Yummy.
God damn you! And then you do that intermixed with crop dusting.
Jonathan. Yeah. Crop dusting. Oh god. Yeah, no, that was always fun times. That is for sure.
But I send that phenomenon. I sent it to my daughter yesterday. That same thing, because my daughter loves the Muppets. She's loves the Muppets.
Yeah, that's another one. Fucking hang on, where to go? Yeah, Baby Shark was another more recent one.
Oh yeah.
Hector Ortiz, hope you're doing well. Mr. Paul Cook, hope you're doing
Paul.
well, sir. I like Chris's subtle. If you've ever won in the greatest giveaway box, on YouTube, then you should give Only Slabs a vote in the Comic Book Community Awards. I thought that was awesome. That was like a plug and a half. That was. Do not go there with the plug, Cliff.
My whore.
I specifically conditioned my team to say the greatest monthly comic book box. You laugh, but that's a real thing. I've got video footage.
We can't go up against Rob.
No, I legit. They said that, so it was cute, right? We're in our group chat, right? And they're like, I don't understand where you're getting this from. And I was like, literally today's Only Slabs, and this was a few weeks ago, right? So I send the clip of that day where you just knocked out bangers 3 straight times in the episode, right? Including the first ego, right? And I'm like, Seabiz will back me up. I know you were watching it. Seabiz was like, yo, clip this right. And they're like, no. And then they watch the video. And they're like, so we're the best monthly box. And I'm like, yes.
Maybe.
Well, Rob, because one person gets our box, multiple people get from your.
That's what's crazier.
That's what's crazier. So we can't compete with that. So like the only thing we can do is
Mr. Austin LeMay.
one really awesome box. Austin.
Don't forget to go and see Austin at the C3 booth number 1769.
That's what we got to put in this week.
Oh my god.
Ugh.
Still not going, Cliff?
What's that?
Still not going?
Yeah, dude, I'm in mental anguish over not going. I'm like, I kid you not. So like it just is what it is. Look at House of L with the first Vixen and a 9.4. God bless him. That's right. I've got it side angled for me. Just like I can't. Like it's just I'm just struggling. So my only what a fabulous book, by the way. My only new objective is that I'm not spending a dime.
Ooh, that's clean. And then what I really dig is
what is this?
If you look at the back on it,
look at that, beautiful.
You can see the art. The artwork is there in the background too, on the back of the book.
Yeah, that was a great idea to do that. That looks awesome. Yeah, no, it's a gorgeous. I told Sean he probably needs to pick up a copy for Simon, because Simon's a big Sonic fan. So I know he'll probably pick one up for himself as well. Because how many you're getting? 250 copies, was it?
There's 250 copies, and
yeah,
there's a few that we've sold some. There was a small allotment that was put on the website for pre-order.
Yep. Very nice.
The majority of them will be there. So,
very, very nice. Yeah, no, it should be a great weekend for you guys next week. I'll be very jealous. I will. Hopefully, some of you will pop in and maybe show.
I'll be here for you. I'll be here for you.
That's right, on Saturday.
Yeah, see if anybody will pop in and show us what they picked up, or give us a little hint at least.
Unless you do like an early show where we could do it from the show, but I think the show ends at 7.
Yeah, it's perfect. That way you can get done and you can go load your hotel room and you can go join MadSpidey.
Yeah, do a little show us what you got.
I have zero expectation of that. They are going to pair up into their little groups of
pair up.
You know, yeah, they're going to pair up.
How you think we are?
You know, yeah, y'all are going to group up.
It's a group thing, not a pair off.
Oh, it's a pair up thing. Do you really think that you're all gonna 72 of you are gonna travel around?
I ain't got that kind of stamina. No.
Exactly.
So not that kind of party.
So the A group is like, shit, I'm going to bed. The B group is like, to hell with my age and my aches and pains. Let's drink and party. And then the C group is, I don't get to have fun or do anything in my normal life. This is it. Let's go. And those are again, I am imagining this, but I'm so seeing it happening. So those are my 3 tiers of groups, and that's how they're going to be activated that weekend. And we're going to see almost no one, Spidey. So the rest of us, I have named next weekend the Unconventional Comic Book Community Weekend.
Except I have my videos all queued up and ready to go. So I'll continue to deliver Monday, Thursday, Saturday.
But you're not doing only slabs, right? You're not
won't be, but I'll have content on Saturday.
Yeah. Yeah, because in previous years, like when you've had, a Saturday off, you've done like a pre-recorded special with say just you and Chris or
I'm not doing that this year. This year there's going to be one of the episodes of the sketch covers from the PC.
Oh, okay.
But,
nice.
So it's just something to have content going to keep the views going and everything else. So.
Because not everything is at Doris Con.
But anywho.
Very nice.
So you're talking about all that. You want to go through what's going in the box early?
Yeah.
Let's flip it over and give Rob the main stage. Right. And let's see how much we can piss Chris and myself off.
So we're going to ease our way into some of that stuff. So we'll start off with this Voices Spider-Verse #1.
Ooh, that looks like a Michael Cho cover. He likes that sort of two-tone sort of look.
Cover. I don't think so. It starts with a B. A BS is something with the name. I can't really quite tell, but
not a familiar signature.
Brent Schoonover, I think.
Mm-hmm. I'm actually going to veto. I'm actually going to blackball this one. Because what?
You don't have that option.
I thought you said I thought it was yes, we want it in, or
no. That's not what we're doing this time. This is just what's going in.
Oh, this is just going. Oh, well, that's less fun, but okay, I'm here.
Just sometimes you just got to lay there and accept it.
That is not a good time, sir.
No, not always.
Oh,
so
gosh.
this,
one of the
why do I join this
3 jokers? Why do we always come here? I guess we'll never know. Sometimes it's torture. Have to watch a show.
Marvel, Is that
So
poly
Marvel
bagged?
Age. Yeah, it's polybagged in there with the
Mhm.
trading card still inside.
I don't think I've ever even seen one of those books before, which is weird.
A Marvel Age book?
No,
Yeah,
like a
it's poly
polybagged
bagged.
Marvel Age book.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
there you go.
They used to do that all the time.
Still polybagged, baby.
I love those Michael Turners.
I was going to say, is that another Turner?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he did the whole Supergirl saga.
Benjamin Sue. Thanks, Lisa.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, very nice. What's this? Rob wakes up next Sunday morning with a face tattoo during con. Oh my god, not likely.
The Living Mummy?
Oh,
Oh, fabulous.
That is a beautiful cover.
I'm loving the Bronze Age horror stuff.
Supernatural thrillers. Put a Gunslinger Spawn issue 6 in there.
Oh, Durs is crazy for it.
That's actually a pretty good cover.
Mm-hmm.
That's a homage to one of the
Venom
covers,
6.
I think. Yeah,
Venom 6, yeah.
Or Venom 3. I don't know which one of them. This is a facsimile, but we'll throw in a couple reprints this week. We'll throw in the new Teen Titans.
Where's Jim? It's not a
And we'll throw in a reprint for the Wolverine #1.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Oh,
We'll give-
Dirt lit up in the chat.
We'll give somebody a DC Walmart pack.
Walmart pack, yay!
A Jane American one shot.
Who did that?
This was Douglas. He wrote it. He also did like parallel. He was on our Comic Screen Cancer last year. He was being interviewed by Scotty. He's gone through 2 cancer fights.
Okay, I remember now that guy.
Yeah,
That's
that's the one shot that's potentially going to become a series. The Unnatural Order, the last year's Comic Screen Cancer. Yep, who will be at the booth. So if you have one of these, you can get it signed.
No, that's the only one that'll be a free signature because it's kind of isn't that the case?
Well, he's promised a free signature on it. Yeah, no matter what. No matter where.
That's the only one that's going to be free. Everything else is.
I don't know what he's doing, but yeah, potentially.
Donation.
Oh,
What if Doctor Strange were a disciple of Dormammu?
Love
I
it.
don't think I've actually seen that What If before.
I think
like
you
that.
probably have because you probably have a copy in your collection. I think.
No,
I
I don't.
Because I think this came from your pile.
Did it? Oh,
Either that or I got it from no. Oh no, you know what? Maybe not. I've been picking up a bunch of these too. I don't remember always where I get them from.
yeah, it's hard to remember them all too.
Yeah. Detective 1064.
Oh, I like that. That's nice. Very colourful.
We'll put a different X-Men #1 cover in there.
Oh, look at that!
Not a reprint.
It's
Not
a
a
third.
reprint?
It's a third printing.
What?
Jason
No.
did a great job in Jane America.
I say it's a third printing because it came in the third week.
Oh. G.I. Joe 93.
The first appearance of
Snake Eyes reveals his identity.
When did does anybody know when did the G.I. Joe series end in Marvel?
It was like 142.
Yeah, because those last books are actually pretty valuable.
The first Queen Goblin.
Very nice.
Arthur Adams.
Very nice.
Very nice, yes.
The first interiors by Jay Lee and a cameo, first cameo of Cyber.
I love that Sam Keefe.
Yeah, the old Sam Keefe Wolverine.
Oh.
You either love it or you hate it.
Yes, I am a third printing.
The Death of Vigilante.
He
By
kills himself
suicide?
the looks of it. I was going to say, it looks like he kills himself.
Yeah, he does commit suicide.
Oh, that's a bit dark.
Well, yeah.
We gave away a Marvel's Alpha Flight today, so we'll put another Alpha Flight in the box.
Woo!
Just to keep Chris happy.
That's right.
Hey, Kelly.
Hey, Carly.
Gargoyles, Dark Ages, signed by
Nice.
Greg Weisman.
That's very nice. I might have to win that for Beck if she hasn't already got it, but she won't have a signed one. So
Amazing Spider-Man #1, signed by Philip Tan.
I
love
love the way that the colors worked on that one.
I love Philip Tan. Such a super nice guy too, and he's hilarious.
Some Jim Steranko Strange Tales.
Oh,
Wow.
that's what I'm talking about.
That's where we're starting getting some of the heat, right? Some Thor 138, first Oracle, who possesses an infinity eye, seeing all of space and time.
Ooh.
That's
As you can see, it's got a corner missing off the cover, but
hey, Jace,
presents well still.
and it's free, so don't complain, bitches.
That's right. We'll throw that Spawn sketch cover by Mike DiCarlo.
Oh, you say that one, Durs?
Did you witness that one, Rob?
No, this one came in an IRF Authentics. Okay. This is RWBY7, whatever, if you pronounce it Ruby whatever. This is from a Walmart pack distribution. It was canceled from normal store distribution, so it was only available in a Walmart pack.
Yeah, I think Ruby's just easy to say.
Ruby.
Captain America 161, the second appearance of Peggy Carter.
Peggy.
Oh, that was a long time coming because the first appearance was in Tales to Astonish.
Peggy.
And then to finish it off,
That's what she said.
Oh, there it is. There's the banger.
Schomburg's last comic.
Why is that book so
cover.
important again?
It's the last comic book cover by Schomburg.
So, super fun Schomburg fact. Did we know he was born in Puerto Rico?
Yes.
I was so thrilled when I found out.
And it features Captain America punching a Nazi.
Which is even better.
Which just means that if you don't own a book of Captain America punching Nazis in the face, you're just not American. So
you're just not American.
Did Schomburg do any other covers in the Silver Age, or that was pretty much?
This is Bronze Age.
Or Bronze Age, Silver Age, because I thought he did mainly like
he did Golden Age. Yeah, he did mostly Golden Age, Atomic Age stuff. And then he was out of comics for a while. He might have done some stuff in the Silver Age, but not a lot. It was gone. He was out of comics and was doing magazines. Yeah. And then Marvel convinced him to come back just for this one cover.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think, because I don't think I would. Besides that, I think I wouldn't probably have any other Schomburg covers.
Most all the rest of them are, unless you go get some magazine stuff. Most of the rest stuff is much older. Yeah.
Yeah, all Golden Age stuff.
Kind of stops in the 50s.
So what convinced him? The fact that he was able to punch a Nazi?
Probably money.
Probably. I was gonna say. I'm pretty sure it was a nice paycheck.
He only needs 2 for the whole run, John.
Yeah. So that's it. That's what we're going to put in the box this week.
Very, very nice.
For 2 weeks from now.
Yeah. But I'll put it in the box this week before I fly out for sure.
So it's done and dusted and ready to rock and roll in 2 weeks.
That's right. Oh, goodness gracious.
Have you been able to pack lately yet?
Well, it's a little bit early to pack, but I mean,
I'm talking about like stuff that you're planning.
So we're doing laundry, right? I've acquired my paint pens that I want. I've gathered up the blanks that I needed and the books I was getting signed. I just went through earlier today. I was going through, now that I had already decided on all the books I was going to get signatures on, I went through and was mapping out, okay, which table or is each one of the artists at, so I can have the paper with me so I can already just go to where I need to go to get them done. And so I know who I was going to get signed which books. Yeah, so I'm doing that kind of prep tomorrow. I'll probably start to gather up a few more things, like all the stuff I need to take with me that's not clothing and such.
So you're doing your prep work which is different from the packing, because packing can just be clothes and toiletries and stuff, whereas prep work is all your comic stuff.
Yeah, sure. I'm planning out who am I going to do what, right? So I don't waste time.
Trying to find people and everything.
Yeah, and also I have to be cognizant, and as I go through it, I'm pulling. There are things that like I had originally decided, like, oh, I want to do this, I want to do this, I want to do this, and then I start going through and doing calculations from a money standpoint, as well as how much space do I have for carrying stuff, and make adjustments from there. Like, okay, I don't need to bring 8 blanks with me because I'm not going to buy 8 commissions. So let's just whittle this down and back that off some and be realistic and go.
But as you said, you'll be at the booth a bit more than
Yeah, but
around,
even still, there's usually plenty of time. But I mean, it's like, okay, I don't need, so like from a blank standpoint, I'm like, okay, I really only need like 2 Spider-Mans and 2 Batmans, and then I'm bringing in my Rocketeer blank because I have one guy that I've already talked to about doing a Rocketeer sketch cover. And then I got this that Magnus potentially. I mean, that's will be
5.
Yes. Well, it's 4, 6 right there.
I was going to say how do you pronounce his last name? Is it Stefan Roux, like Roux?
Yeah,
he does gorgeous Rocketeer stuff.
Does he?
Yeah,
he's on my list, but not for commissions. I have to get him to sign that Harley Zero.
Because he actually did, I think, quite a few covers for Rocketeer books and things like that. Because I've seen a lot of people generally go to him for Rocketeer stuff, like when they're getting commissions and things. So.
There's a guy.
But he's a bit pricey though.
Yeah, so that's the thing. Is like, let me bring up his name again so I can remember it, because I don't want to mispronounce it. Wilfredo Torres.
Yep.
Well,
so
wait, yeah, there's another one. There's a Will Torres, and I know what you're talking about. Wilfredo.
Yeah, so Wilfredo Torres, who's Puerto Rican. He's got, when I look at his art style stuff, so he's got a lot of kind of a retro art style that, especially like when I look at some of his stuff where he's done some Ultraman stuff and Spider-Man stuff.
I was going to say, didn't he do some Spidey stuff?
He did.
He's been doing some DC stuff, if I remember, lately.
Yeah, he did some Superman 78.
That's where
Legacy.
But he's also done like, here, let me show.
So I need your opinion, guys. While he's busy thinking,
he's just shared a square.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So which way you like it? Do you like it like this?
Hang on.
Okay. Do you like it like this? Or like this?
That way.
That way, I think.
Yeah.
Is this going on a cover or is this going on?
Yeah, that's. So what I do,
I guess it's facing the opening of the book.
Yeah. So what I end up doing, I always do the preliminary on regular paper.
All right.
Then I do use tracing paper.
Sure.
And then you put it on the blank.
Oh, you're a light boxer, aren't you?
Yeah, dude, man. I'm old school. I've been light boxing.
Okay, if you're light boxing yourself, I'm perfectly okay with it.
So light boxing yourself, and keep in mind, this is not detailed. This is just to get the figure.
It's just a thumbnail, basically.
Yeah. It's like a slightly
rough.
Yeah. Rough. So that's the idea behind that. So it makes it easier, so I don't have to make the mistake twice. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's got a very old school feel about him.
Exactly. So it's like, oh, dude, this would look kind of cool with a Rocketeer. This kind of old school art style stuff would look pretty cool. I mean, let me go back up to his Ultraman real quick. Like he had I
like that Young Frankenstein.
Where is it? There's like his Ultraman here.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, so
It's very, very simple lines, but good use of shadowing.
Yeah,
So
good. It's a good retro feel. Good. What I
Spider-Man
like.
looks very nice.
Oh, the
too.
Batman. I like that Batman.
RoboCop. Yeah.
Wow, look at Optimus.
Voltron.
This he is definitely coming from the school of Alex Toth.
Mm.
Bill Bixby.
I was gonna say that's very like Sel Buscema-ish.
There's some
Yeah.
George Reeves Superman.
Oh, look at that Boba.
well, that's not Boba, but so yeah, I thought that when I talked to him, I was like, I'll only have him do my Rocketeer. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, no, I reckon.
And he would nail the vibe.
Yeah.
That's what I'm hoping is that art style is just gonna just nail it.
Yeah, because who's the guy I did a little while back? He's got a similar sort of style. Christopher Jones. He did that Spidey 2099 for me, and it's a very similar style where it's just simple lines but great use of shadowing, and it's the similar sort of style to that as well. There's a few artists that do it, but no, he's got very nice art, making me miss my OA days a little bit, just a little bit. We've actually got. He won't be in Melbourne. He'll be in Sydney in a couple of months. We've actually got Art Germ coming here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Miko was supposed to come too, but he had to cancel for personal reasons. So
that's a little unfortunate. On the other hand, I hope you grab up some Art Germ.
It's going to be up in Sydney. I'm not going to be able to go. So,
do you know no one there? You know no one there?
I do, but as I said, I'd probably try and get an original if I was going to try, but it's just I don't have that kind of money. He's not cheap.
Spidey's poor right now. He's got too many. He's got too many outstanding commitments.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
So, pursuant to earlier, I'm not spending a dime on nothing until Terrificon.
I'll be there.
I'm just straight up holding off. Terrificon is going to serve as my my whatever. I don't know.
Your outlet.
Right. It's going to serve as my outlet to Heroes.
Yeah.
It's not can make you poor. It does make you poor. You should know, Jason.
Comics can do the same thing, let alone both.
Comics have made me poor. It's terrible.
Actually, Terrificon is it's actually the name serves it right. It is terrific.
It is.
A lot of people say that it's actually quite good for hunting books too. Apparently,
it is. Yes. Yeah, it is. It is the Northeast version of Heroes. That's the best way of looking because Heroes. I'm going to call it South.
Oh my God! What the hell?
You know.
Yeah, I am loving House of L's collection. By the way, it's like warming my heart because I had to kill myself. I not kill myself. I had to.
Whoa.
I had to bust my balls.
Whoa, even more
for Power Girl's first appearance, and Homeboy over here has got the 9.0 blue label, and I'm like, man after my own heart.
But you have the book. That is the main thing, Cliff.
But I have the book, and it looks good. Good.
As long as you're happy with it, that is the main thing. Doesn't give a shit what anybody
close
else.
The windows. The air conditioner kicked on.
Yeah. Does not matter what anybody else says. As long as you're happy with it, that is the main thing.
Yeah. I only care that it looks good, right? I saw a Marvel premiere Defenders #1, right? Or Marvel premiere #1 featuring the debut of Defenders.
Marvel feature #1.
Marvel feature #1, right?
Marvel premiere #1 is not that.
Sorry, I keep mixing them up. So Marvel premiere #1, and it was a 6.5, and there was you could see the full discolored crease in the corner, and then the spine was perfect, and then the corners were rounded, you know?
Yeah.
And like I was just like, no, like why?
And it was a 6.5. That doesn't sound right.
6.5, right? And the back cover was perfect. and the spine great, and the back cover was perfect, but all the edges and stuff just really bothered me, right? And like I couldn't bring myself to do it because I was just like, I'm like, I need it to be good looking.
Yeah, and that's like, honestly, yeah, I wouldn't, because they're 3 books that I definitely need as well. I need the 3 Marvel features for my Defenders run, but because I have so many issues in the regular run that I still need, like I still need half the run, so I'm not, they'll come eventually. So
yeah, like look, this came out an 8.5, right? Great
Mhm.
cover, right? The back has all these, I don't know if you guys can see, but it has all these stains that just would not come out.
And such a great back too. You
Yeah.
know what I
It
mean?
is.
It's like it's perfect.
Right. So great shape. A newsstand, not that it matters from this era, in my opinion. But like again, 8.5 because Magic Eraser could not do it back here.
on camera it doesn't show up as much, but obviously in person it's
Oh
a
yeah.
lot,
So like in person, it's here and here and in here. And I'm just like, you can't, when you're looking at it, you can't miss it. You're like, not that I'm complaining. It is lovely.
We playing only slabs now? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah.
I'm giving you a sneak peek for my next appearance. How about that? Sometime around December when I'm there and I'm crying.
When you pour again after you bought another 24 slabs.
Well, my goal is,
Either or, Papa.
Perfect. My goal is that I don't know. My goal is I got plenty of slabs for. I don't have enough. I don't have the 2024. I'm almost at 2024, right? But my goal would be to have a few more from my unofficial checklist to see how well I did by the end of the year. Which, I'm doing. I'm actually, considering how bad my life is financially, I'm doing remarkably well on getting books off the list, which obviously reflects on my financial life being bad.
Yeah, I don't recommend unboxing a slab every single week.
Yeah, no. And I certainly haven't been, but still.
I have been.
Oh my goodness, Robert.
You watch
No, he is the right
mail
trader.
calls every single one. Yeah, I don't clean my own books, Joe.
Rogue trader.
Yeah. If I was, I'd probably start by pulling out my old. There was I used to have supplies for like when I used to do drafting, because I'm old. When we learned how to draft, there was no CAD, so it was all with papers and pencils and T-bars
and a giant ass like drawing board sort of usually
board
an
table,
angle
and you had the little bags to clean when you erased and all the other stuff. And I mean, I still have some stuff around here, like my. Dang it! My drafting scale is still here, and some.
Because you still got all your triangles and your radius, all that stuff as well.
Yeah, there's a radius in here too somewhere, and well, that's a smaller triangle. There you go. Here's a radius.
Yeah, I had some of them too when I was younger.
Somewhere around here, there's a T-bar around here somewhere. But anyways, yeah, that was but there was, you always remember I always remember the bag of like the rosin bag, almost like after you'd erase, you use that to clean, get some extra cleaning on the stuff. And some people use some of that stuff, but I thought about learning how to clean and press my own books, but then I decided, I don't really have a place to set it up, and I'm not sure if I really want to be responsible for it. If I ruin my own books, I'll get pissed at myself. Whereas if somebody else ruins my books, I get mad at them, still be happy with me, and move on from them to somebody else.
All-in on Catalan, manual.
Yeah, high school is where for me too was manualing, and I mean, I guess technically when I was in college, my freshman year, there was a little bit of CAD, but I mean that was 1991, 92. It wasn't a lot of CAD programs, and they were far more limited versus what I see today. I mean, when I was doing stuff with scouts, and I'd have scouts come to me with their plans for their Eagle Scout projects, and they're bringing these amazingly computer generated 3D animated things that they're able to show me, and I'm like, oh, that's, it tells them exactly what materials they need and stuff, not like the old days. But
yeah, I remember when I was selling computers back in the sort of like late 90s and early 2000s, there was so many CAD programs. Like there was a CAD program for everything, and they were all super, super expensive.
Joe makes a joke with Fortran, but that was actually what I was studying in college, was Fortran 77.
That started for me in 2000.
Yeah. In 2000, I was married and my first child was on his way. Well, no, that's not true. He was born in late 2021, so I guess technically that's not true. Close enough, gosh darn it.
Exactly.
Oh damn.
Is that you with the noise in the background, Cliff?
Yeah.
Oh.
Which noise? Does phone sound or the gorilla sound?
The cabeza.
The cabeza? Then yeah, that's the soap opera.
Cliff's watching Oldie Slabs. He's on with us. He's watching a soap opera.
No, my 82-year-old mother is watching her soap opera.
Got it.
And her hearing aids are not working, so we all suffer.
Understood.
Yes. Well, my parents are like that. They don't have hearing aids, but yeah, they have that TV up. You could hear it from the next city over.
I do that too to people, but that's because I have a freaking.
Oh, watch out! Somebody's here.
I've got a massive sound system. Look at that. How is that beef jerky?
It's so, bro. Ziploc bag, bubble wrap, box, and mailer. Kyle was with me when we pulled up at the house and walked to get the mail. We could smell it from 5 feet. I'm not shitting you. Before we got on the porch, I'm like, that's probably beef jerky. Because you can literally smell it through it with all the seasoning. I fucked up, Rob. I told you I'd keep all these this little YouTube t-shirts just sitting here, a couple of them. I put this one on after I just got out of the shower from getting home. It smells like I've been by a campfire because this bag was within 5 feet of it.
I bet you smell delicious.
If I wore this shirt around Cliff, I would get raped, hands down, no question.
I mean,
if I didn't wear this shirt around Cliff, I would get raped, hands down, no question.
You would be violated, not raped.
Well, I wouldn't be willing, so it would be rape.
No, it'd be violation because I wouldn't do the raping stuff. So it would still classify as that specific type of assault, but not that.
Remember, Cliff is the bottom.
Exactly. I made a whole thing about it this afternoon because again, I was accused of perpetrating that specific type of assault, and I was like, I would never because I'm a total bottom, and then I broke it down.
Just Cliff charging people ass first. Come here.
Yes, that is way more likely, especially
just running and doing her cannonball at people.
Backing into everybody. I forgot to turn my beeper on.
Yo, nine drink Cliff is gonna be backing this truck up on everybody. It would, that's 9 drink Cliff. Meet him.
Came in days ago, Rob. When you came in a couple days ago. It's better now than it was a couple days ago too. Sitting for a couple days, it's like
aged.
It's at the right moisture to not moisture level.
You get just the hint of the bourbon smell and then the oakiness.
Yeah, this oakiness. Pepper's good.
See, that is the beauty of a lengthy cooking process.
That's what you get with homemade versus buying it at the store.
Right, because the flavors build.
The problem is like
busy work weekend.
you eat some of this, and then like you go get any store beef jerky, and you'll realize how sweet, how much sugar they actually put in the store beef jerky.
Unnecessary.
Yeah, because this has got no sugar except for the alcohol sugar.
We sent Remy some kangaroo jerky, and he actually thought it was quite nice.
Yeah, it's hard to find homemade jerky that's not better than store jerky. I mean, it's just night and day difference.
Yeah.
But I really do like the seasonings you're working with. It is a little salty, not on the like, no, it's just,
it's not ridiculous, but it is.
It tastes intentional, if that makes sense.
It's because I put too much seasoning in the marinade, and so it should have been backed off a little bit, so not as much. But at least it, like you said, it's not so bad.
For backing off, or backing in, I reference you to Cliff.
All right. Well, fortunately, what I'll tell you is it mellowed. The saltiness did mellow some, because with the first day, it was like I was like, oh my god, this is just way too salty. And then like a couple days later, that's when I was like, oh, you know what? It's mellowing out some, which is good, but it's still
the next batch in the back of the throat. You're like, okay, a couple pieces is good.
Yeah, it prevents you from eating a whole bunch of it all at once. That's for sure.
Which is a good thing.
Yeah, it helps you to keep your portion size.
Yeah,
I know. I need lots of portion control with my meats.
With my meats.
Oh shit!
Fuck's sake.
Rob, were you okay with the Freaky Loowee skit that we did? Like I was trying not to be too graphic when we got
hated it.
Mark, you didn't make a submission.
Ian?
Yeah, if you want to be in it, you needed a submission, or you need to comment. You did
So
not.
So all right, let's play the tape out. I didn't make a submission and I didn't comment. So what does that lead you to conclude?
That you didn't want to be part of it.
God damn it, he's on it.
Right. But you said hated it, and I feel like you feel left
I
out.
don't remember even making a comment or any of this stuff.
Unfortunately, Robert, you did, and therefore
you should have watched it before commenting.
I really don't care. It's fine, whatever.
Nah, I'll just
doesn't bug me any. Oh wow.
Because people like CJ will spend the next 37 months bitching about bags if we don't have bags.
Yeah, C3 doesn't have bags.
I went and got bags, and they're free comic book day branded bags. So they got CGC on them, free comic book day, all the ats and stuff to really help support the hobby. They were donated by ABX Comics and Games, who donated the bags and boards and the boxes. That's cool. Paul's the best.
Do you know what I love, Mark, is you're like, people like CJ will bitch. And then I'm like, but who else is like CJ truly?
Nobody. But I legit wouldn't. I mean, CJ needs a shtick. It makes sense. But if I needed a bag and someone didn't have a bag, I would think to myself, they probably should have brought bags. Like, I wouldn't care beyond that. But I want people to have the best possible experience where they don't think they probably should have at any point with our booth. Because we already did it.
Listen, I love the preparedness.
Yeah.
I'm choking down my self-disappointment, but I love the preparedness.
They only had blue or pink.
As long as they don't get red, they should be fine. The dog's new toys. She got Nugs, a green squeaky toy, and the dogs will sit there, and if they see it unattended, they'll go to get it and claim it. Please stop squeezing it.
I had to stop buying my dog toys because all they do is sit there.
So she just got Abe one, so they're not jealous. I told her, she said it's blue. I said, good. As long as it's not red, we should be fine. Ain't that right, Rob?
Right.
Oh,
my dog just lets his toy sit around. Every once in a while, it picks up, moves it a little bit. The most I got my dog to interact with a toy the other day was I went to give my dog a piece of chicken jerky, and she didn't want it at first. So I went and sat it. She has a stuffed rabbit. I went and put it in front of the stuffed rabbit, like the rabbit was chewing on it. And instantly the dog said, nope, you can't have it. Knocked the rabbit out of the way to grab the jerky for itself.
Oh god.
Sounds good.
Yeah, you get to go see.
Yeah, I assume we're going to be right near Daniel Warren Johnson's table. Will be right near us. That's good.
That's cool.
Where's John going to be at? I haven't looked at the layout.
Oh, I didn't look to see where he's at on the chart. I was looking.
He really. I would like see
my
some good
comic
posts.
shop is going to be right behind us.
I love their online store, but
Yeah,
I love their online store. Their online store is half the Their online store is one of my fiscal
they
problems.
are single-handedly responsible for me not thinking about Mile High Comics. That used to be the spot. Now my Lone Star completely outdid him in every facet of the game.
Absolutely.
There you go. Prison.
John
Jang,
Jang
BWK,
is going to be at
Victory, all the same block.
1805. All right, so
One
let's-
over and 76 said one over and 5 down. That's how the numbers work. So he's not far. Well, Artist Alley is like the same block. There's 2 of them. Really.
Yeah,
So we're like just one up from the Artist Alley rows, plural. Because Artist Alley pretty much takes up the back 2 rows across the.
yeah. So he's okay. So he's 2 rows over there. And I hate this map. It's so small.
It's a pretty big con, but it is just one floor space, Joe. I mean, it's shaped like an L. I mean, it's big, but if you're just like, I want to go there, you just walk straight there. It don't take you no time to get there.
It's not like you have to drive to prison.
Yeah, it's like you have to drive. Exactly. It's easy to get lost in the sauce. It's easy for it to take you a long time to cross the ocean of comic books if you're just like me.
All right, Papa. Take it
Bye,
easy,
Papa.
mate.
All right, bro.
I feel better.
There's a handful of creators that I'm excited to get the opportunity.
Oh, he's on that side of the table. Yeah. Okay, so just 2. He's in the front row set of tables. He's in the same section as Daniel Warren Johnson. Daniel Warren Johnson's gonna be in the front table facing the aisle, and then John's just on this around the corner on the side.
Perfect.
So you'll be able to knock them both out.
Yeah. I don't know what I'm going to do with D-Dubs this year. You know, historically, I've always got him to sign something, you know, just as like, it's like one of my little go-tos. But we were talking about it last year a lot, Rob. We're like, I was telling everybody, because that's when Do a Powerbomb had everyone like on his radar for the first time to that level. And Transformers got announced a week before. I told everyone, get him this year. Next year, it's going to be difficult. And I already see where he's changed up a little bit of what he does. Like those art pages I got, he's not doing those the same. He's just doing big ones that are really expensive.
And we got across from us will be Retro Nerd Studio, whatever the hell that is.
There's always some weird random booth, so you have no idea who they are or what they do.
Well, it's some sort of according to the key, it's a publisher.
Okay. There's more and more independent publishers and all that sort of stuff coming up every day these days.
But like the artists that are closest to us are like along the front table, are like David Finch and Cully Hamner, John Beatty, Brian Stelfreeze.
I'd love a Stelfreeze original.
Daniel Warren Johnson, Sanford Green.
Sanford Green is cool.
Yeah,
Ron Wilson, Mike DiCarlo, Bill Morrison.
So some nice, some very nice talent around.
Those are some good names, yeah.
Hell
This. I mean, this is the thing, right? This is like ridiculous. Is when you look at this map. Let me just make this back to something that you can. If I share this just for a second, it's not, you won't be able to read squat, but
gives you an idea of the layout.
Yeah. So, oops, let me turn off the stupid my dark.
Black.
So like all this dark gray, That's all artist alley, and then you got a secondary artist alley over here in this cutout area.
Oh yeah, the artist alley C, I think it says. Yeah.
Yeah, artist alley C, and then this is artist alley, the main artist alley here, right? And then you have, this section in the middle is where your bulk of your vendors are, and then this little cutout. And your yellows are all comic book vendors. Your greens are your toys, gaming statues, such, and then purple is your apparel. So you can tell you only have like 7 booths of apparel or something, or actually one. This is a double. That's a double. So there's only like a couple of things of that. You got some art supply booths, a couple of them. The orange are publishers.
So yellow. You said is comics.
Yeah, all those yellows are comic book vendors.
And it's funny, like looking at on this plan. Like I know you guys have obviously seen it in person, but from my perspective, you look at it and go, that's not as much as you think. Like from everybody saying, it's like, oh,
there are way more artists this year.
But yeah, there's a lot of artists.
Way
but
more pros this year.
If you count these up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50.
You couldn't count these silently?
Oh, I'm enjoying the counting up.
What number system do y'all use in Australia, Spidey?
The normal one.
Cliff just shakes his head.
What number system?
If you're talking about measurement, obviously it's the one that the whole one.
We use 1 through 10. What do y'all use?
Yeah, the
Roman numerals.
The only Roman numerals. We use hieroglyphics.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
Like one is an ibis, two is an asp, and 3 is a cat.
Right. So there's about 112 comic book vendors there.
You counted every single one.
And Spidey, how many do you have at an average show?
And count took into account where there's double booths or one place and stuff. Yes.
We'd be like in a big con. Like there's actually a big con on this weekend. I will not be going, obviously. But I'd be lucky if I had 6 or 7.
Okay, so this isn't that gives you context to how big this is.
Yeah, I mean, look, we'll go to a normal con here. If I go to Fan Expo, one of the big cons, there's going to be maybe 7 dedicated comic.
I was about to say Dragon Con, multiple hotel locations spread out through all kinds of places. You're lucky to get 10 comic vendors.
Yeah. And there'll be some that are. I'll have probably 7.
In New York now.
I think SFN Expo there was maybe 7 dedicated comic vendors, and then another 7 that were like had some comics mixed in with their other stuff that they had. Right.
Yeah.
So this is of this 112, 115, however many it is. You take a few of these. You take a few of them. They're comic related. So there's a few of them you'll take out. Like Heritage Auctions is one of the booths in here, and other stuff. And so they're promoting their stuff that's comic related. So whittle that out, you're probably still talking easily 75 vendors if you said if you pulled out 40% of them as other stuff. So that's a huge number of dedicated comic vendors. Plus just like all those art tables, man, all those artists. That's just a ridiculous number of artists.
It's just the way that you've described it in previous years. It's like, there'll be like 200 or 300 comic book vendors, and I'm like,
no, I've never said that many, but
there are less this year than there have been in the past. It looks like they got way more pros this year.
Yeah, look at you look into this section alone. Look at all these tables. These are all, Ron, Friends, Paul. These are all just each one of these little sections. There's 4, and 3 for each one of these sections, and another 3 here. So each one of these squares, they're put in, up to 10, 20, 4 and 3. Yes, 14 artists, up to 14 artists per one of these little squares.
Yeah, so they've gone, as Mark said, they've gone a lot heavier on Artist Alley this year. So,
Yeah.
but still, yeah, like as I said, like it was just like looking at that map. It is a bit deceiving. Like obviously, you see it in person, you go, okay, shit, I'll just eat my own words.
Yeah, it's a huge floor. I mean,
no,
because this is a giant con, so it's crazy.
But no, I would still absolutely love to.
Because what you got to remember, each one of those booths, like our little booth, is a 10 by 10, 10 feet by 10 feet. So you start going across there and realizing that there's how many of those rows there are. You know, there's 20 something rows.
I was going to
there's 22 rows.
Even at a reduced number for an American convention, this is a tremendous amount of retailers.
Yeah.
It's been because covered before.
Honestly, at this point, it's Baltimore, Heroes Con, and Terrificon that I have officially marked as comic book conventions.
Yeah, because like I go to the Berkeley Comic Show and I get excited at that place, and there's like 25 vendors. You know,
like
that are there
3 men in a basement. There was like
that are there to sell just comics, and you get excited. And so when you come here, it's like 4 times as much or whatever. And like I said, even though you may not sometimes on paper look like it's all that much, but you'll be overwhelmed trying to look through all the boxes that they have.
Oh yeah. Just to answer Hector's thing, they're not really doing the Australian price variance anymore. They did it big in the like the mid to late 80s and 90s and even early 2000s when like some weird comic called Spawn came out.
It's a good book.
Hey Rob, you still got one of these?
We can't say because it gets fuzzed in the background.
Yeah. You have one of these?
But no, I don't think they do.
I can't tell what you're looking, what you're trying to hold up. You're holding it up away from your camera.
Oh, that's all right. You have one.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Was one of those bags. Yeah.
Fucking rock.
No, it's an eraser.
Petrified bird poo.
Yeah.
It's an eraser.
No, I don't have a.
So
petrified dog crap.
Yeah, right. So it's a kneaded eraser. So the idea is that you could just erase lightly with this.
Another very awesome community artist, the art chemist himself.
Damn. Your gray ones, they're right there. No.
Thank you, Hector.
No campfire tonight, Durs.
Raining. Sorry. Raining. Yeah.
That's all right.
No excuse. No excuse.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Build the fire with an umbrella.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I need like a patio or something like that.
Get one of those like temporary sort of canopy sort of setups going.
Yeah.
You don't want to have that over the fire.
I know, but it'd be hilarious.
Enclosed would be cool.
That's the problem I have. Like my fire table, I have to make sure it's off that it's not underneath the overhanging canopies and stuff because the heat above is can get intense.
Ooh. Yeah. Nice.
You're muted, Cliff.
Look at him ranting while he's muted.
He knows he's muted after I said it. He's kept going.
Well, he had the telenovela playing in the background instead of Sábado Gigante.
Well, Sábado Gigante has been gone for years. That's like a travesty to our community. Like,
it is a shame.
I don't understand. Like, how do you just let that go? Anyhow, as I was saying, I love comics and childers. I'm totally here for it.
Nice.
Sis, hang on. Before I go, I'll make a coffee. So I think I'm going to Australia every other day. There's always some new.
You should just continue to talk.
Relax, mate. It's all a fallacy. You'll probably, unless you're going out in the middle of nowhere, out back, or going out like in bushland or something like that, you're not going to come across it. You'll be right. Anyway, I'll go make my coffee.
It's like getting shot in America. If you go looking for it,
you'll find
it. It could happen.
Yeah,
find it.
But if you exercise some common sense and stick to the well-traveled paths, you're probably fine.
There you go.
I have an important question for you guys. For more Izzy and Rob. I mean, you guys, especially.
Yes, I'll let you. I'll
I
let you
wasn't
go get
going to
that book
answer it
signed.
anyways.
Is it weird if I would get Dana Warren Johnson just to sign the sketch cover? Do you get?
Why
sketch
he wrote
covers
the
signed?
book?
Yeah.
Right,
If he did the book, he'll sign it.
Okay.
He
Oh
wrote
no,
the
no, no.
book.
I didn't know if you get sketch covers like signed by other people. I didn't know.
He
if that
wrote
was-
the book. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Cool. I didn't know if it'd be weird or anything because that's.
If you go get a book that he only did the art on and someone else drew on the cover, he would still sign it because he drew the inside of the book.
Right.
Yeah, I have a sketch cover that was done. It was done by somebody, and it was also signed by the writer as well.
Just didn't want to take away from the sketch,
But
there's a
you
nice,
could
like,
you
white-
could say, to make it weird, you could say, I don't want to make this weird. You didn't
Okay,
do
for
this
sure,
cover,
for
and then
okay,
you'll
for
make
sure.
it weird.
Okay,
And that's
I'll make
that-
sure. I was already going to start every conversation.
And make sure you have long, drawn out eye contact while he's signing it.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah, hard eye
Mhm.
contact and
Stare.
and
Maybe
then
lick your lip just a little bit.
lick your lip a little bit and say this moment is as bussy twitching as I ever hoped it
Bro,
would.
that was me last year. Up with my dual powerbomb trade, fanboying, shaking, like, oh my god, it's Dana Warren Johnson. He changed my thought of comics. Like, I'm meeting this dude, and I was, hello, sir, freaking out. So I'm glad. So
I
that's
like
gonna
how
be
he
me.
did that before Transformers even dropped.
Yeah, it was before Transformers even dropped. So that's gonna
That
be me.
Dual Powerbomb got a lot of people, man.
He was like, "You changed everything about my life."
That's me fanboying over Jang, meeting him for the first time.
That's what Murder Falcon did for me years ago.
Yeah, that too. I read both of those almost back to back for the first time.
Oh, that reminds me, I got to redo a powerbomb.
You got to
You never
redo a
read it?
powerbomb.
Yeah,
Ever?
Redo.
yeah. DJ sent it to me, and it was like, read this, and I'm like, I will read it.
Do a
Wait,
powerbomb is
you-
awesome.
I've read a couple of books today for next week that were amazing.
Oh, hey, let me give you some tips on writing. Nice, Tyler.
The
Would
new
you-
issue
Oh,
of
no, stop.
Transformers is nonstop.
Stop. I know.
And best
Okay.
issue of Geiger yet.
That makes me happy.
Yeah,
That makes me
okay.
happy because, oh boy, what's his name? I knew there.
You know, like Geiger has been like something familiar that we've had, and Redcoat and Rook have been new. Like Geiger hit on a level that I don't feel it has yet. You know, we're a couple issues in, and like now, like supporting cast has weight to it.
That's what I was saying. I'm glad he hooked up with old boy. I like what's his name?
Nate the Knight.
Yeah, Nate the Knight. I like their dynamic, man. It's a
Bro,
real good
like
dynamic.
Nate, you know, he just talks.
Yeah.
They do a good job, like really making that annoying quality freaking annoying.
And not
Right.
making it annoying to the reader, though.
No. I'm saying they make it very annoying to the reader. But for
But it works. It works
No.
for the dynamic. I'm sorry.
No, what I'm saying is they intentionally will drive you crazy and then send an arrow through your heart. And like,
Right.
yo,
Gotcha.
this guy's great.
I just loved Tariq.
Like this whole hot and cold aspect to the writing for this character, Nate the Knight, is done phenomenally in this issue.
I'm hyped.
But they got to drive you nuts to make you really have the moment that they're like little redeeming moments, you know. They have to take you somewhere so you can be redeemed from that somewhere, and he does that well in this issue. It's
hyped
really
for it,
good.
I'm hyped to see.
Right when I was ready to throw the book, I'm like, God, this guy's driving me nuts. I'm like, oh my God, I love this guy.
Mark loves writers that edge him. He's totally into it.
By the way, big shout out to you, Cliff and Loowee, for earlier.
That was fun. And I was nervous because I thought like we were just gonna get together, and he was like, "Oh no, we're doing it tonight." I was like, "I need a wardrobe change."
I like the toga vibe.
Yes,
So,
yes.
mhm.
We're totally gonna do this again. But should and when we do it, I'm gonna be so much more prepared.
But it's better when you're not.
I agree.
Listen, I felt like I put on a decent performance. You know, I spread some sexual affection. You know,
To back up that claim, I literally have the final quote from Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas tatted on me. Too weird to live, too rare to die. That's how I live my life, man. I gotta be all the strange ones.
What a great couple characters to live your life by. Worked out. Everything worked out so well for them.
I mean, I experimented a lot, bro, but Johnny Depp, back him.
Yo, what was the Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas sequel?
Facts, Tyler. Sticky boots for life.
Rum Diaries. Are you thinking of the Rum Diaries?
The Rum Diaries.
The Hunter S. Thompson
Left out me from one.
autobiography.
I always get left out, Joe. I don't know what you're talking
That's
about.
where Johnny Depp actually met Amber Heard and started their toxic relationship on the set of that.
Yeah.
100%.
You are 100%. Great book.
Well, I did enjoy that film for the monstrosity it created.
If you read the book, bro, it's phenomenal.
Which book?
The original Fear and Loathing, like the novel. Mm-hmm.
What was your favorite chapter?
I don't know. The Vegas part probably is the best part.
70% of the book.
Mm-hmm.
Schooled.
Yeah, but the book fleshes out a lot more that the movie leaves out.
Yeah.
No, I'm not doing it again, Carlito. That was good enough.
I miss that.
That ain't happening. Not on a live, that's for sure. And it doesn't sit on my head right.
You guys want to help me thin this out because I can't take this many books a year, Scott.
What are you?
I mean, I don't. Since I was robbed of that sensation earlier. Let's do it.
Yeah, you can do that. You can do that for me.
Or just take it. Take what you want to take.
I'm gonna take a bunch because I'm driving either way.
Yeah, and just get what you can get done. If you don't get them all done, you don't get it all done.
Right.
Okay, this is where our personalities.
I have like 3 stacks like this to take.
Exactly. So I'm like, I need everything to fit in one specific bag that I can safely carry with me through the course of the weekend. So that's where my mind goes to. So which one is it? Willy-nilly Spidey or Organize It Cliff?
I'm taking. I mean, they're gonna be in a short box.
I say take the short box.
And I have done what Rob was doing. I have a whole list of like on a bunch of my books. I've wrote down like their booth number, like where they're at, and stuff on the book. So,
but my game plan would be different, Cliff, because I'm not a big signature guy, so I would go with an empty suitcase to bring stuff back.
You know, like other than collecting, do you have any other fun? I mean, I don't even understand you. I don't do slabs. I'm not looking for signatures. You know, I mean, like I don't even understand. Who are you anymore?
Hey, I'll be collecting. I'll be getting as many books at great prices as I possibly could.
But your original art is full of bangers. I gotta tell you.
You know how the excitement that Rob gets opening those like golden age keys, like those 9-point, like the banger of the bangers. That's how I feel talking to artists and getting books signed and having that experience. That's my like adrenaline high and like top of the ladder for me when it comes to comic books. Is I just love sitting there and talking to these creators. They're awesome. Like they're coming from like gaming and other industries, like comic book creators, and like just being able to be on their level and just the interactivity and just sharing your posts. It's just wild how it is in the comic book industry.
Don't get me wrong. Like if I see some artists there that I know and I've met before, I'd go and have a chat to them. If they have something on their table, I'd most likely buy something. And if I buy something, I'll get them to sign it. But I'm not I don't actively go through my collection and go, okay, I have a whole heap of Ron Lim covers that I want to get signed. Like I'm not that sort of. I'm not like that.
Hang on. Speaking of him, I do have a book for him. I have to get this signed. Let's see, where's it at? I saw somebody was going for it, like some crazy.
Yeah, DJ was mentioning it. He wanted to try and get one. Hey, Pops.
The Silver Surfer book.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Which makes sense with Roblin.
I just want one book, and
which is quite interesting actually, because Ron Lim, unless he's changed, Ron Lim generally does not do East Coast cons. He doesn't like to fly. He's got a fear of flying.
He did
really?
He did Baltimore last year.
So I wonder if he's gotten over his fear of flying, or
no, just the plane had good cocktails.
Takes the train. You could probably take a train, which is more expensive than flying.
But Ron Lim has always been a guy I'd love an original from Ron Lim. I could have got one about a decade ago, but I didn't have the cash at the time, and I've never had the opportunity again.
That's terrible. I'm sorry.
Mm.
Because that would have been the peak time to get something from him.
Back
Yeah.
then, it would have been a
And
whole lot
I would
cheaper.
probably get a Surfer or a Thanos. I wouldn't get anything Spidey.
You know what I would get?
A Warlock.
Absolutely.
Mm. You know, he does very well with the cosmic stuff.
That's what he's known for.
Yeah, well, it was the third volume of Silver Surfer that he did a lot of. So
Yeah, he did. Did he do? Did he do a lot? Did he do much DC stuff? Why my brain keeps saying Green Lantern?
I don't know. You'd have to ask Mark. I don't know off the top of my head.
I think your brain is making you think of Ron Mars, who wrote a lot of Green Lantern.
But because Ron Mars wrote
George
Silver
and Ron
Surfer.
Lynn worked together a lot.
Yeah, that's what it is.
And then
You have
Ron
a
Mars did a
fear
lot
of
of DC work in
Loowee.
the mid-late 90s as well.
Mhm.
I'm sad that Ron Mars will not be there because stuff that I have for Dan Jurgens, I could have had Ron Mars sign as well.
Yeah, I will tell you this: Ron Lim did work on. He worked on Sovereign 7 at DC Comics.
Worked on what? I'm sorry.
Sovereign 7, that book that was essentially a fever dream when you get to the end of it.
Sovereign 7, isn't that the Claremont book?
It is a Claremont book, yes.
Yeah, I don't know, Tyler. I've only ever flown interstate. Like, I've never been on a plane any more than about 2 hours, so I wouldn't have a clue how I'd go on an international flight.
Probably just take a nap.
Well, he'd have to arrange the travel visa. You get on there, make sure you got baby aspirin that you're going to pop every so often so you avoid blood clots, especially if you're prone to illness or you recently had some.
No, that's Mrs. Spidey. She has to get the injection before, take the tablets before we go, because she had to do that for UK, and then one when you land again.
Right, so you just a lot of prep time, and then you sleep because it is a 22-hour freaking flight.
Oh, there's movies on there. I'll keep myself entertained. I'll just watch movies the whole time.
I'm like, so does anyone want to hear a tragic travel story?
Is it funny?
No, it's tragic.
No, I want a funny one. No, you can tell it.
Funny,
Of course you can
funny, okay, funny travel story.
tell it.
It's my first time having been out to Las Vegas, right? My whole family has ripped my behavior apart, right? And my father and I are getting the first flight home. And I still had airport connections, and I got a first class upgrade going out, and I flew very calmly. We're trying to come back, and I have no chance in hell of getting my first class upgrade. Look at Space Ghost. So now my father and I are in middle seats, and we all know how nightmarish that can be, right? And while we're in the middle seats, just like I'm in the middle between Captain America crotches here, while I'm in the middle, my father starts getting nervous and he wants to use the bathroom. I'm like, Dad, please calm down. You know, there's someone in the bathroom. And he's just like, whatever. So he gets up, he goes in his bathroom. Oh, Iron Crotch and Cap Crotch. I love it. Play that X-Men music. So then,
Get me cancelled.
exactly.
Come on with it.
So then,
Stop getting distracted.
so then we get to tell you how my father's up. He's trying to get to the bathroom. So now he's like pacing. I'm like, Dad, you cannot pace on an airplane. He's like, no, don't tell me what to do. I was like, you can't pace on an airplane. And in the meantime, my father is very like, just a very nervous type. You know, so of course, as soon as the stewardess approached him, and she's like, "Sir, you have to remain seated." He's like, "Oh!" And then he got in the seat. I was like, "I told you, right?" So then, this very handsome flight attendant comes over and is like, "Seeing that I'm nervous."
I missed all the story. I missed the whole story.
All right, my father's a nervous wreck. I'm a nervous wreck. The male flight attendant, who's cute, notices we're a wreck, but I'm not out to my dad, so I can't do shit about it. And then the battle for the bathroom never ends. And the whole time I'm drinking all this ginger ale, and I end up upsetting my stomach, and I end up the last person in the bathroom on the trip because, of course, I had to,
let go.
I thought you were gonna say something that you were in the Mile High Club.
No, so the side story is I tried desperately to get some Mile High action with, flight attendant guy, and it just never happened at all.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Oh, is that a text cover?
That is a
Yeah.
text.
So for all the Ghost Rider stuff he's done, he did a Ghost Rider Final Vengeance started. The newest run. So for the issue 1, he did Johnny Blaze. For issue 2, he did the Hood as Ghost Rider, who has the spirit right now. For issue 3, he did Blaze. In the 90s when Danny Ketch was Ghost Rider, Johnny Blaze still had some of the Hellfire in him, and he was just Blaze. So for issue 1 of Helverine, he did the Helverine not from this series. This new series, Dakin is the Helverine, and Wolverine gets accused of potentially being him because of that Helverine crisscross story they did a couple months ago. It was a throwback story from a time in the past. So we did the Frank Miller suit Wolverine on an old school chopper. Dude, it's just so good. And even if you look, the fuel tank on the bike says Tex on it.
I love text and stuff.
I do too.
Series has been surprisingly good.
Look at that.
Wolverine and all that.
That is cool the way he did that.
Yeah, so the first year I ever went to Heroes Con, I bought one of his art books, and he drew me a picture on the front cover. When you open it, the 2-page splash, it's super cool. I got him to draw Hulk. I should. There's enough Ghost Rider in there. I need a Hulk picture.
You did one of those?
Yeah.
Go against the grain.
I do. Wait till y'all see what I end up doing at Heroes Con. I'm very me. It's really to the stuff that means the most to me.
Well, you wouldn't be you if you weren't you.
Yeah, I would be someone else.
You are the best you could be.
Yeah, but isn't this nice? I think
That's
it's nice.
gorgeous.
I think I have the other ones here. The issue 2 they didn't have, because I don't pull a specific cover. I'm just down for 8 covers, but I'm able to switch them out if you want to when you're there. So for issue 2, I didn't pull one off the rack. I ordered one through BTC with one of my pre-orders, so it'll come in when the Venom Jang, the 300 homage of Venom that he just did. When that ships, the hood cover will come in.
Bro, does that dude ever sleep? He just dropped another cover, another one.
Variant.
Yeah, with the pink tray. That's fire. I love that. Oh, Tyler's, you're doing sketch covers for Heroes for $40. I got you. Hit me up in the DM.
You're trying to he's trying to raise money for his tattoo.
It's a way to try to make some money for the show.
Right, it looks like I already filed issue 1, but I've got issue 3 here, the Blaze cover.
Nice, yeah, Loam's fire too.
That brings back some memories to the 90s.
Doesn't it though? I love it. The bike is a little snub nose on this one, but I think it has a lot to do with because the tires aren't solid objects.
But it's painted, so that's like paint, which is
awesome.
It's almost like an airbrush.
It's not just paint; it's paint.
Yeah, it's paint.
But the facial expression, it's just so good. It's so good.
And he did a lot. He did a lot of interiors back then.
And Spidey,
but
if you look,
those covers
on the Metal Gear, right there on the little plate text.
Yep. Yeah, another one I had an opportunity to get original from and couldn't do it at the time and missed out.
Oh yeah, you're a terrible person.
This is who's crushing painted covers right now, besides a couple others.
The Jardin.
Yeah, Jardins for sure. Love them.
Shit, where is it?
The Jardin's painting covers are huge. Have you seen the size of those things?
Yeah, dude, they're monstrous. They're on full painted canvases. I've watched him live draw the. Wild.
It's all right. I'm on another screen, so I can't see what's going on at the moment. There he is.
And it was individual the palette knife or whatever he used, the putty knife. It was
putty knife.
He used one stroke to use one of those.
Yeah, because he pretty much layers.
Yeah.
It's nice to see that.
In saying that, I didn't get a text, but I did get the other half of the Danny Ketch duo. I was able to get Javier Saltaris.
Oh, nice.
Oh, holy crap. That's yours?
Yeah, that's mine.
That's fire.
Holy crap. Look at Johnny's bike. What is up with Johnny's
Yeah,
bike? That's like straight
wild.
70s.
Mm.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it was
I
originally
wild bangers.
it was originally going to be a just a pencil and ink piece, but because I had to wait a little bit longer, he felt a little bit bad, so he decided to do it fully painted instead.
I'd say.
And who did this piece? And if you
Javier
whether or not you mind me asking it or not, how much was it?
It was Javier Saltaris. And when did I do it? 2013. There we go. September 23, 2013.
That's fire.
So back then it was a lot
15.
cheaper.
How much was this piece?
Oh shit.
But that's
if you just had to guess, we're not gonna like light you on fire if you.
No. I'm just trying to see if I can actually. I think back then, well, I was paying for the pencil and ink. I think it was $300 or $400.
Oh, that's nothing for that, man.
And then obviously he did the painted because of the weight. So
that's nice.
You got a few bomb ass pieces from bomb ass artists who were like, "Oh, I'm sorry, you waited like 3 years. Here, let me give you a masterpiece, or 3."
Patience is the name of the game when it comes to commissions.
Danny Ketch and Johnny Blaze, Joe.
I like Carter Slade too.
Instead of Wolverine for me at 2 a.m.
Carter Slade doesn't get enough love.
Yeah, that's right.
That was I absolutely love the Ghost Rider movies, and both of them.
The Nicky Cage ones, right?
Both of them.
Same, yeah. I'm a fan.
Which other Ghost Rider movies are there?
I'm just making sure. I don't know if there's some.
There's that TV show on PBS in the 90s called Ghost Writers about those kids that were writing those stories.
Close.
Well, there's also the Agent of Shields. Remember Ronnie Ramos?
Yeah.
I liked his story. I
Robbie
like how they had.
that was the best part of that season. And then, but the Carter Slade stuff was there's so much cool stuff in that Ghost Rider movie, the first Nick Cage one. But when Sam Elliott said "Let's ride" and fired up his horse, you're like, "Holy crap!" And then going through the desert, that's amazing.
I was actually an extra in that movie.
You go through a desert. Went through the desert with a horse with no name.
They did
the
that
premiere. I went to the premiere of that movie.
Spidey played the horse.
Yeah, exactly. Except for not from the waist down. Not
from the waist down.
You poor. He didn't want to excite me too much, so
Yeah, that's I'll just
There's a predator on the panel. You
that's the wrong centaur. That's the wrong kind of
Can you
centaur.
not call me a predator? Can we just call me like? Can we
Did
just
you say
call
predator?
Predator? Can we call me like anything that isn't that? Oh my god!
We finally found something we can't call you.
Yeah, most of the first Ghost Rider was filmed in Melbourne, and they were just asking for people to be extras and that. I jumped on the opportunity. I wanted to try and meet Nick Cage, didn't get an opportunity, unfortunately.
You're being serious now, aren't you? I have to.
Yeah, no.
Sorry, everybody messes around a lot, so sometimes I just need to double check. Sometimes I need to double check because that's the first I'm hearing it, and that's sick.
Unfortunately,
can you timestamp the scene?
The scene got cut. That's the problem.
Oh,
that's what I mean. Like I'm like, it was cool. It was cool to be around it and to be, part of it and things like that. But
that is still cool though.
Of course, it got cut.
I was also in. If anybody's a Jackie Chan, you can actually just see me. Jackie Chan movie called Mr. Nice Guy.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, he plays that guy.
Like on your face. Dude, that line in that movie at the beginning when Jackie Chan is doing like the cooking thing.
That's where the scene is, where like you see the people on the balustrade.
Remember, because even the character he plays name in the movie is Jackie.
Yeah.
But he's there cooking the eggs and he looks at the person on the balcony. He's like, "You like egg on your face?"
I was actually on that balcony.
Yeah, Mr. Nice Guy is one of the better ones, man.
Is this the beginning where the ladies in the pool and all that stuff?
Yes.
All right. Chick is coming out the pool.
Badly dubbed too. It's very badly dubbed.
Some of those.
What is a predator?
They
actually,
oh my God! Did he just kiss this woman and drown her? Jesus!
Yeah. Your stereotypical '90s villain.
Good Lord!
She was a informant.
Damn, I was attracted to him for 10 seconds and that died quickly.
We were attracted to her for 37 seconds.
A little longer.
Yeah, a little longer. We're like, maybe she'll come back. Maybe she's not all the way dead.
Oh, she's not all the way dead. She's not all the way dead yet.
Yeah. No, she gets better.
She gets better.
Yo,
I think I'll go for a walk.
Also, every outfit that these two
I'm not dead yet.
Bad. So, why did we let fashion like this occur in the 90s? Like, who the hell was doing this?
Why did we let fashion occur in every?
If you want to see
I'll let
crazy,
you. I'll let you
like
know.
R&B
Cliff, I have an
music
answer to this. The answer is because it's not the 80s.
Don't even get. Oh, I guess.
I as somebody who
and the 80s was because it was not the 70s. Yeah, same.
It's because there's kids like me always wanting to try everything, like the bowl haircuts, the frosted tips, all the stupid '90s fads. But I will say,
the frosted tips was late.
Nothing beats the style, the color scheme, just every like mall scene of like the '80s. Man, I wish I could have experienced that.
All right,
Liz is a material girl.
We could see you in fluoros and leg warmers, dude.
Dude, I love pinks and purples, man. Especially
you still wear shoulder pads.
I could see him in a flock of seagulls haircut.
Yeah, dude, like Motley Crue wear when they were all pampered up and all that.
You need to come hang with the West Coast in the 80s and bust out those colorful jam shorts.
I thought you were biting in the smoke crack.
We do the crazy.
Welcome to New York.
The crazy print jams, and then you could bust out the muscle shirts that have the secondary color fake shirt underneath it and the collars and stuff. So either a fluorescent pink or fluorescent
green.
Like
it was a time like you could wear and do whatever you want, and nobody cared. Like
I want to know.
Some slip-on Vans, my brother.
Yeah.
And Durs would have been wearing definitely hypercolor in the 90s.
Ooh, hypercolor. There you go.
No,
hey, Mark, just for you, buddy.
I was wearing a lot of Bulls
mac and cheese
gear
bites, baby.
And Charlotte gear.
Mac and cheese
Charlotte
bites.
Hornets gear.
Bring back parachute pants.
I want to know.
I loved my
what
parachute
you're
pants.
feeling. Tell me what's on your mind.
Side note: this Greg Capullo interior on this new Wolverine looks freaking phenomenal. Just throwing it out there.
Pure energy.
I love how there's all this running around over a VHS tape. It really sets the tone.
And then we all go down to the roller rink and go four-wheeling.
Man. I'm not very good. I can rollerblade, but dude,
no, there was no rollerblades back then.
That's what I'm saying. Like I can rollerblade, but like dude,
those came out late 80s, early 80s. No rollerblades.
We roller skated with brown wheels and brown shoes, and there was only one color
at the roller rink, baby.
Roller rink. Too far if the lady is running with the VHS tape and they're chasing her.
Yeah, that was usually OJ who was chasing through the airport.
Yeah,
trying to.
The fastest run we've ever seen.
What you're feeling?
Oh, the 80s.
Izzy, I'm glad that you got more earworms in your head.
That's my one earworm right now.
Manam.
All right, so Simon, did you actually try to punch him? Is that the scene that I'm looking at? Is that you?
What? I'm watching
the movie and I'm trying to find you.
That fist looks so familiar.
What scene were you in, Simon?
It was near when he was going over what they call the Love Bridge, which is it usually has all padlocks all over the bridge and things like that. Just before then, there was actually a little bit of a crowd scene where you actually see him getting up to that.
It's weird you wouldn't give us like a timestamp or something if you're.
Oh, I don't know. Off the top
like, is this when he's like chasing, trying to catch up to the girl that gets kidnapped, or what scene are you talking about here? You're talking about a movie from what, 1993?
97.
97. We're trying to remember something from 97 off the top of our dome.
Yeah, it's because I specifically remember the Love Me Bridge scene because it's still called the Love Me Bridge. Fuck, how far in was he chasing? Yeah, I think because he went over that, then he went into the water, and I think that after that he started going up the buildings. Or was it the buildings before the bridge?
There's so many times he's done that.
I know. I can't. Yeah, it's been so
In
long.
between that, like Jackie Chan's First Strike, I'm getting them like mixed in my mind.
Well, First Strike.
So good.
Oh, I thought you were talking about bloody Ghost Rider, not Mr. Nice Guy.
Yeah, I'm sitting here and I'm like,
Wait,
what
wait,
is
wait,
Mr.
wait,
Mr.
wait.
Mr.
What?
Nice Guy, Mr. Nice Guy. It's on. I'm on the second tier.
All
In
right.
the
balcony.
opening scene.
Now, is this the lady in the brazier?
With the egg, the egg flipping sort of.
And you got to think, Cliff. It's a younger Spidey where you're looking.
It looks the exact same.
No facial hair. I actually had hair on my head, and
Yeah, no, that's clear.
but it's very hard. It's very hard to say. Like most of the time, I can't even point myself out.
0.5 speed, Cliff. You can change the playback speed.
Oh, you know I got this shit on on like 1.25 just to like get stuff moving.
You might even need to clip it, and then you can edit it on your phone and zoom in. That might do it, man.
Don't get L in your face.
Okay, now they're in the mall and he's cooking again. I guess there's a lot of cooking involved.
Yeah, you're getting close to the egg on your face.
Because that's the building they're actually in is called Melbourne Central, and that tower is called the Daimaru Tower. It's not called Daimaru Tower anymore, but
Oh my God! Why would you admit that something is called Daimaru in front of Mark?
I tried to tell y'all. You'll think I make this shit up, and I do, but it's accurate.
Not the dollary dues, though.
No, that's what it's actually called. Like the original center was called Daimaru, and then they changed it to Melbourne Central.
We all assume you're telling the truth, buddy. None of us are questioning that.
Like just giving facts. I know you like facts, Mark.
Don't get L in your face.
He enjoys them.
I'm watching it for free on YouTube, and I don't even see that scene in the opening of it here. I think they skipped that out altogether.
So just this pile, I've just narrowed it down. This is just Frizen, Jang, and Ding.
You just have 3 artists for that pile?
Yeah.
Yeah, you might want to shrink that.
Yeah, they're going to see you coming and go,
oh, look at this dork.
I'm going to charge this guy for everything.
It's not all day. I mean, I met Dan Warren Johnson signed like 2 or 3 books for me, and I just put a 50 in his tip jar.
If you're going to go with like 10 Frizen books, maybe go like 3 or 4 each of the days. Don't go.
I was going to go. So like I got like 6. So like I'll go with like 2 or 3. Her thing straight says 5 free a day.
You're gonna be that guy that they're gonna be talking about. You saw that guy that brought in like 20 books.
Yeah,
You're gonna be that guy.
They're like my tops. They're like my top. Like Frizen, Jang, and Dana Warren Johnson are like 3 of my tops in the industry right now. So like, what do you want from me?
There's gonna be a couple of Spawn artists there. I'm pretty.
Yeah, sure. Dude. I'm very happy about that. Kyber, he's doing us. Yeah, I need to thank you for telling me that.
Is Capullo gonna be at Heroes?
God, I wish, dude. Are you kidding me?
He's gonna be a terrific, I think.
Yeah, he is.
I know he's at Dallas because I saw Jason got something.
Because Dallas is going on this week, right?
Yeah.
Dallas is good.
Yeah, I saw Jason post a lot of Southern Comic Geek post a lot of photos of what he got done and stuff like that. So you got a Capullo signature, and
that's fire.
You're not
You
going
said
to
on
find
the
it.
balcony, Spidey, not in the.
I don't think you can, because you can only see like here. 'Cause I'm behind people.
I didn't ask for your excuses. I just want to know: are you in the balcony?
I'm on the balcony, the second tier.
Okay,
Man,
I'll find you.
That's
If
rough.
you are findable, I will find you. Oh, here you are with a ponytail goatee.
No,
No way.
Oh,
I was in high school. I could not grow any facial hair in high school.
I thought you were going to say a ponytail.
All that too. It would be
you're
crazy.
It's so funny because you're a tall guy, so I just assume you had a full growth spurt in your teen years, and you're like, no, that didn't happen.
Oh, because what the deal was, because I was doing media studies in high school as an elective, and they mentioned that we can actually go in like as a class to Melbourne Central to go in and like to be part of the filming because they'd organised it. So like 30 of us all went in, caught the train into the city, and they're like, okay, well, you're in a big group. Okay, you have to go up there. So they literally put us in a big group up on the second tier, and there's like 30 of us from my high school up there.
Okay, he is leaping onto the edge of something that looks like it's taking place near a bridge.
Are you watching Ghost Rider?
I'm watching Mr. Nice Guy.
Okay, well
you can. My thing got cut.
26 minutes, bud. 26 minutes at the Egg Expo.
Yeah.
Right, that's in the mall.
You're in the wrong movie.
There's two different mall scenes. 26 minutes is when he's at the mall and they're doing the feed the hungry thing, and he's cooking the eggs and he's throwing it to his girlfriend.
That's the part.
Then he's throwing it up to the second floor where Spidey is with a goatee and a ponytail.
Spidey with a ponytail. That's awesome.
Hell no.
Come on,
Simon. Have you watched this movie and seen if you could actually find yourself in it?
I did because I had it on VHS.
Oh God, that was impossible.
And I was actually able. I was just able to keep a quick, like literally glance of myself. Surprisingly enough,
if you want to get the actual shot, with the actual shot is going to be like at 26 minutes and like 22 seconds. You'll get a panning shot of the balcony. And even if you can see Simon, he's going to be so tiny, he would have to point him out.
Yeah.
Well, I can
Found him
here.
So just an average day.
There we go.
Yeah,
you gotta get some spawn books.
Oh, I see him.
Dude, yeah, I'm hyped for that. And Zavala's going to be there.
Do you remember what you were wearing that day, Simon? And don't say a thong. We already know. We need to know what color shirt you were wearing.
Mankini.
A banana
hammock? We weren't in school uniform. We were specifically told not to go in school uniform.
Well, I know that. I want to know what color shirt you're wearing.
Shit.
Same colors as Speedo.
This is. I love how this isn't like an important highlight in his life.
Please tell me you're watching. Please tell me you're in the mustard shirt and with the goofy ass grin. Please tell me it's that guy. That's free.
I see that guy on the far right.
So this would have been in the. When was it?
I feel like he'd be wearing a plaid.
90. Because it was filmed about 3 or 4 years before it was actually released. What year was it? Would have been
like
90,
like I pointed out earlier.
90, 92, 93. What is this?
He's
wearing. I would have been wearing. Fuck. I'm just trying to think what I was into back then and tell you because I would have been wearing like a t-shirt and tracksuit pants. I can guarantee that, but you wouldn't have seen the tracksuit pants.
He looked like this guy in SNL, the one that dances and What Up With That. You ever seen a What Up With That? Jason Sudeikis character that just dances around.
Mm-hmm.
That's Mad Spidey.
Sorry.
Yeah, I can't remember off the top of my head.
Oh my God! All right.
Oh, I might have had my Hornets jacket on. I think I had my Hornets jacket on, so it would have been teal and black.
Yeah, dude. Everybody was rocking those Hornets jackets back in the day.
The old starter jackets with the big
big
pocket.
Yeah,
I was wearing.
I wasn't, and therefore everybody wasn't.
Yeah, neither was I.
How old were you at that time, though?
What year?
I would have been 14, 15, somewhere around there.
I was rocking the same thing I'm rocking today.
All right.
What year are you talking about, Durs?
I don't. What year did that move? What year?
This was early 90s.
Okay, early 90s.
So like the jacket should be.
What the fuck, Cliff?
What?
He sent you the picture. You show us.
Just send me this picture, so I guess this is how everyone sees me.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, that's wild.
It says, "I'm sorry, you're straight."
Yes, and I'm riding the dude. Like,
I like the tongue emojis.
It was the riding Dakin.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, those starter jackets. Everybody wanted one of those. They were super hard to find over here.
I like how Mark, I thought like Mark would see it, understand, laugh. Mark is like, what the fuck are you doing?
No, it's funny. I wanted to share with everybody.
Jesus.
No, Jesus wasn't anywhere in that picture.
Nowhere near that picture.
You wouldn't have condoned that.
Listen. Jesus is either omnipresent and omnipotent or not at all.
That's true. So he was probably planning a whole Sodom and Gomorrah event after that picture. He was mapping it out.
Well, if time is not linear to the Lord, then sure, why not? Although I like to believe that Sodom and Gomorrah took place because of crapping in the face of godlyhood rather than they were doing impure things.
Well, I think doing impure things was crapping in the face of godliness, as if you go by what the book says, though. I mean, we can form our own opinions, but it wasn't just that.
That wasn't the only thing.
Yeah, no, they were just really awful all across the board.
Just all around bad people.
Yep. There was no redeeming qualities about that place. Worshipping false gods, all kind of stuff. I still prefer the let's flood the world because there's giants.
Like Attack on Titan.
No, I think because I grew up in church and that's one part of Noah's Ark they never really get into too much, and they touched on it in the Russell Crowe one, but the Nephilim, David, the story of David and Goliath, there were giants in those days because the sons of man came down to
sons
earth.
Of man,
with the daughters of man,
the sons of
gods came down and
God, sons of God.
So the fallen angels messing around on the earth is actually what was the cause of the earth needing to be reset. Creation was getting a little poisoned, and the fact that Goliath lived past the flood shows you that there was more than just the people on Noah's Ark, the small family that survived it.
Yeah.
Yes. Carbon dating also tells us that.
There's also a theory about the dinosaurs too, with Noah's Ark. But those are theories.
Yeah, there's a lot of those. If people are trying to work creationism into the actual age that the Bible, because the Bible would put the Earth's age at approximately 6,000 years old if you follow the chronology laid out in the Bible. So there's one of the theories I heard, because I love this kind of stuff, is if the dinosaurs were around, if the dinosaurs partook in Noah's Ark, because of the size of the dinosaurs, the state of the world wouldn't have been a place that they would have been able to last long after the fact, food-wise and stuff like that.
I wish they were still around.
That would be dope. Now we just got chickens. Our T-Rexes we eat with buffalo sauce.
We also have turkeys, and I do not need those motherfuckers alive. I don't care if they have feathers or not. They are dangerous as hell. Oh my god!
Rob's wait, what? Turkey. Rob's doing everything he can to rid the world of turkeys for you, Cliff. But he's only one man.
I know he's trying.
He's only one man.
They're damn delicious, Cliff.
Right? Brine the fuck out of them, and then roast them or smoke them. It's amazing.
I thought you were a care-loving guy, so you hate them turkeys.
Who are you judging right now?
I didn't say I was judging.
No, but that was a very judging tone.
I'm just saying. Why you gotta be hating on the chickens?
Why you gotta be coming with all that judgment about chickens and turkeys?
Well, I'm not being
game hens. I love me some game hens.
Have you not eaten poultry?
Stephen Platt. Stephen Platt was just random announcement they just posted, and he did this cover. So boom, another one for the pile.
I'm still holding out, hoping Ron Mars is a late addition.
I wish I had Gears of War in 1. That'd be incredible because he did the cover for that. Oh my god.
Maybe pick your artist, Durs. Maybe take 2 or 3 books per artist.
No, he's gonna take 20 per artist.
Oh, so I'm just gonna have those as a backup, but certain books like Walking Dead Deluxe, I'm collecting every single issue. So something like that's meaningful. Spawn. This is 8 Billion Genies #1. It's already signed by Jenny Frison, and Ryan Brown's gonna be there, so I might get it signed by him and remarked or something. So is he gonna be alone, or is Soul gonna be with him? I'm not sure.
No, I think Soul's there.
Yeah, so you can get both of them to sign it.
And then I'm strictly collecting keys that are like books related to. I don't like keys. I don't really collect keys. Books related to the X-Men '97 animation. So I would love to get this done by Claremont for sure. So
he might not sign the X-Men animation books.
No,
That's not an
this
animation.
one. Like,
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah, that one he would. Yeah, that one he would.
books
Trial
and
and
characters.
Magneto.
I hope he upcharges for that one this year.
He's been upcharging the Dazzler.
I want to get it signed. I'd be like, okay, I'd go somewhere else.
What you do is you just take a picture of him signing someone else's book, then get a pen and copy that signature on your book. Good, you're good.
This is another one I thought is really cool because I want to get some of the old guys. Like I can where did they even go?
Yeah, I suggest going to Steranko.
I don't have any Steranko. He's an incredible artist, but for me,
why not?
We just put one in the giveaway bin. You can do us wins.
Sure. I also don't feel like spending $60 for a signature.
Okay, you don't feel like spending $60 for a signature with all the books that you're planning to take?
Well, he's talking about for one signature.
One signature.
You don't think so?
Well, he's trying to spread it out. He's got a lot of people he'd like to hit.
Put it this way. Dude.
I do want to give him
You
credit
need to be
because for
prepared
one,
for that.
he's an absolute living legend, and we don't have very many of his caliber and age left. He's been in the game.
Agreed.
But I'll give him mad credit because you get your money's worth with him because he doesn't say, "Hey, how you doing?
Right.
Thank you so much." Like, and I mean, it's also a downside. Like I was in the front of the line last year. I was number 3 in the line, and I was there for almost 2 hours, being like the third person in line. Because granted, one cosplayer came in and cut the line that he was really privy to this cosplayer's outfit and thanked him for all this stuff and whatnot. That's a story for another time. But that guy took up a lot of time.
And the other thing is, don't forget, like a lot of these older, like legendary creators, you don't want it to end up being like George Perez or Stan Lee or those sort of guys. You might go, oh no, I'm not going to bother with it, and then he dies 6 months later, and you're like,
that's kind of what I'm thinking. Like Steranko, I got to talk to him for a few minutes and shake his hand in the West End lobby.
Yeah, so he met him in a personal point.
Yeah, so that's for me. But I thought this would be really cool. I just read this recently, and it's Fallen Sun, the hardcover, and the black right here, John Romita, David Fitch, and Francis Liu.
That'd be dope. That'd be really
David
dope.
Finch did a lot of the variant covers for those.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I would say at least try and get some of the older school legends just in case. Like if you have the opportunity, like even just to get one book signed.
Right.
They might have something on their table. You can just buy something.
I did that last year, and it was crazy.
Something I'm taking.
Like Shooter, Beatty, DeFalco. I was one of the
not
only
as old as
people.
you think.
Right, but I was like one of the only people that was like talking to them. People were going up there, kind of, but
So
I was
I've had this book since I was a kid, and I didn't think to take it last year. I'm definitely taking it this year because last year my dad ended up just like sitting down and hanging out with this guy for a while. Like we wandered around, created Megaton Man, like legendary artist, but Don Simpson's there every year. Don Simpson.
Oh, dude, that's epic. Yes,
he wrote and illustrated King Kong this miniseries here
with the gorgeous Dave Stevens
and
cover.
that's a Dave Stevens cover.
Mm-hmm. So I'm going to get him to sign my King Kong #1.
Nice, very nice.
I might get it slabby patty. I don't know.
Oh,
I don't really care too much about that, but when we want to display it, it looks so much better in a slab. But my thing is, I really love the comic skins because I can custom that label with Kong on it. You know what I mean? And I think I enjoy that more because I'm not getting that to resell under any scenario. If I do have to resell,
and then you can always take it out and look at it if you wanted to.
Yeah, absolutely. But I love the comic skin stuff, man.
Voice actors for X-Men '97, Rogue, or not Rogue, but Jean Grey and Storm will be there. So get that double signed.
They're actually over here right now.
And then
no, they're in Brooklyn. They're doing the Brooklyn show. So they're in DJ's house.
Anime Con in Columbus, which is like an hour from me. It will be Gambit, Magneto, Gambit, Magneto, and Cyclops, the voice actors, so I can get
The
all
new
of
guys,
them
right?
to
Because
sign
those,
it.
the new guys, because the old guys passed away.
And then I can get the Beavis and Butthead signed #1 with the Beavis or Butthead remark. So I'm hyped for that. As a
Who
'90s
did,
kid,
who did
Beavis.
that book?
What's his face?
Parker.
Rick Parker.
Rick Parker.
Rick Parker.
Mhm. I'm trying to think what would
I
be.
think Jeff Brenner's gonna be there. He's done work with Beavis and Butthead.
No one else is talking Howard Chaykin yet. Like, that's crazy. Like I got
I'm going-
Steranko to sign the
going
very
through
first
my- I'm
comic
going
he
through my
worked on.
list.
When the first year I met Steranko, I got him to sign Spy-Man #1, which Steranko drew just the spy hand down there. And I took this book to him to get him to sign it, and he felt the need to tell me a 20-minute story, letting me know what I already knew about this book.
And from what I've heard, Howard Chaykin is an absolute like he can be totally crazy and say some really like fucked up shit. But
Yeah, I hope
apparently
so.
he's
Is Dave
hilarious.
Stevens going to be there?
Who?
Dave Stevens. Y'all pointed out the King Kong cover, but is he going to be there?
He's deceased.
He knows
like,
that.
like Mark. Come on.
I'm saying, y'all pointed it out, and it's a Dave Stevens cover.
Because now everyone is hip to him. And
Everybody-
we all know. We all know. It just took one documentary. Now everybody's hip to Dave Stevens.
And I got that done last year by Steranko, and
Yeah,
the
fire.
little fucking magician wouldn't sign it where I wanted it signed.
Where'd you want it signed?
I wanted it signed in green in the white trade
On the
dress
white?
up top between the green giant size, like dead shit center. He's like, oh, it won't show up there, so he signed it down there in the
In
fucking
green.
orange where it doesn't goddamn.
Oh yeah.
Why would
Like-
he think it's not going to show up
That's
there?
where he signs them all. I didn't want mine signed where he signed them all.
Mark wants to be individual.
I wanted it the green on the white, the contrast. Man.
Look, he's
I'm
100.
taking a
He's
Barbie,
a
bro.
legend. He's a fucking ass.
I'm not
Well,
highlighting
okay.
it, Bobby.
He's 100.
If I
I
wanted,
need to get that book at some
I
point.
would say my 3 big comics would be for these 2 for sure. The Transformers and Void Rivals, San Diego Comic Con, because that's what started my entire fandom
She was ready.
of
That you're
Transformers.
taking those to get them signed, or
We probably just signed. I don't know. I might get them signed and then put it on the JSA thing. I don't know. Like I
You don't
said,
need
we'll
to
see
put
how
him
it
on the
goes.
JSA.
See, that's why
thing.
that's why
Get
I'll
with
need you, Durst. I'll just hand you this one and give you the cash and have you sign.
Hey,
this
nice,
sign for me,
nice,
too.
because I got issue 1. I'm gonna take over there at issue 6. The first one he started, and then issue 6, the first one he left. So that's
Rob, I'm surprised you haven't jumped on any MJF characters yet.
I got rid of
MJL,
my,
I'm sorry.
I got rid of my
MJF,
black.
I was about to
I had,
say.
I had some black hood, but I got rid of it.
I'm
I'm bringing this one though, Mark, to get it signed.
Which one?
Nice.
I love that.
Oh,
cover.
nice. Yeah.
Oh
That
my
is such a nice
God.
cover.
Black Hood and Dick Tracy, you're just giving me fuel for the OnlyFans.
Well, hey, because then I'm getting
But
that.
I didn't get his
Rock-
variant.
I'm bringing
I
that
just got the
Rocketeer
A
sketch we
cover.
talked about. Then I gotta get that. I gotta get that one double signed.
That was Stanton, right?
I
Rob
thought
Lim
about
right
it
there.
too, Rob. I thought about
Rob
it too.
I have
Rob,
enough of them.
was that
as I go.
Stanton? Who was the Dick Tracy one?
Oh, the Dick Tracy one. It's Frank Avila, the cover artist, is going to be
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, I didn't get any of the variants, and
Yeah.
there's a couple of guys going to be there.
Yeah, so I'll have them sign that. And then, like I said, yeah, Ron Lim and Kubert, I'll have them sign that.
I'm going to Ron Lim too, so I
Oh,
can take
nice,
that.
nice. See, Rob's on the same thinking train I am. He's looking at his 2099
Same,
stuff
baby.
while
That
I'm
is
looking at a
cover.
certain other thing.
Prison cover.
See, I'll get
I'm
this.
thinking-
I get about like 8 or 9
Oh,
people more.
nice.
I can get signed this one,
Nice.
and then like I said, like earlier, I want to get my
Oh, you got it.
Mark. This is, I think you weren't here for this. I got this cover so I can go see Bill Morrison
Oh,
and get
yeah.
that Bender
If-
versus.
I was going to say, if you
but-
don't get a
is that-
cover of Magnus fighting the T800 or somebody.
No. It's going to be Zap Brannigan versus Bender
Oh, my God.
because Zap Brannigan dresses just like
Magnus.
Magnus.
That's fire.
I'm still after his first appearance in Gold.
go. I'll get that one signed.
Nice. I was thinking about. I need to narrow down my Scotty Young stuff too.
Just getting 2 Scotty Young signings,
Okay.
Scotty Young's gonna be expensive.
and then
Scotty,
Oh,
no, he
10
wasn't
bucks.
bad.
10
wasn't
bucks. It's 10 bucks.
And I got a couple, two more that I can get on here.
There's a lot of names on the side of that.
That's
There's,
a Bruce
there's
Penn,
only
right?
9, yeah, there's only 9 signs right here. So, well, this one I can get. Adam Hughes is going to be there, so I'm going to get him to
Yep.
sign it, and then Stefan Rowe.
What you guys know about Super Pro?
So I'll be happy to get 2 more on there.
No,
Get that,
bearded
get that up
comic
to
tours.
11. Once I get Adam Hughes on there, at
Oh,
that point, I
you
think I
guys
gotta go
did
with the
say
big one,
Bart
but-
Sears, right?
What's up, Bart Sears?
Bart Sears as well.
I'm just kidding. He got announced today.
Yeah.
Oh,
I got
yeah.
something of Bart Sears.
This is
I
my
almost
run.
thought about bringing this one, which is for the giveaway bin, to get it signed. We're there, but I decided.
Banger.
Get it
decided
signed
to
and
give
put
it-
it in the gift.
I'm going to
Get it
give it
signed.
away just the way it is instead of wait.
Is Schomburg going to be there? Is he?
No.
There's,
What's his name? The writer. I forgot his. I'm drawing a blank.
I thought Schomburg was tabling with Dave Stevens.
Is it Ordway? Did Ordway write it?
No. He's only going to be there like one day. He's one of the big. God, he used to be. At one time, he wrote like Conan, and he used to be on that. He used to be like editor at Marvel, and he wrote like everything in the 70s and early 80s. Who the fuck? Why am I drawing a blank at his name? Somebody's going to tell me.
It's not Jim Shooter. It's somebody else.
Fire.
No.
Somebody else.
It's
It's
R
Roy
with an
Thomas.
R. Who?
Roy Thomas.
Thank you,
Roy
Roy
Thomas.
Thomas.
Roy Thomas.
Oh,
Clip comes
House
from
Roy?
the clutch.
I met him last year.
Bart Sears right there, baby.
Go.
I've seen enough Turok covers.
Hey, Izzy, do you want to sell that gold one? Mine's slabs. I don't want to open it.
What do you want it for?
He wants his
I'll
40.
give you FMV for it. I'll give you $10.
$10. This
Max-
book is priceless, man.
Are you taking it with you?
I'll take it.
Yeah, I'll get it off you if you don't want it.
Yeah, I'll give it to you. You can have it. How's that?
I'll give you money for it. I just can't really determine how much or when.
Nah, I'm fine. You can have it. It's yours.
Mark's trying to hit 50 copies.
I have well over 50 copies in arm's reach right now. But gold one, I gave my second gold one to Nick because he didn't have a gold one. So I only have a slabbed one.
I'll take it though. And I'm being serious. I'll take it.
Y'all can't find my first appearance of Rocketeer that's typically sitting back here.
Cliff, you wanted to smash or pass the decision. Which one of these should be double remarked by Jang or Daniel Warren Johnson? Transformers 7, which is my favorite.
I like 7.
This is my favorite, but this is number 1.
7.
7.
It's Optimus, bro.
I know, I'm mixed.
And he's got
the Matrix.
Why are you mixed?
He got the Matrix, man.
It's clearly your favorite, and you said that you're doing all of this about the personal experience, not about
Who cares what number it is?
Right.
the flipping and all that.
And it's
I want
Optimus
to
with
get
the
out
Matrix.
my Grimlock,
Nice.
my Insecticons. that Jang did. He's got his best Transformers work was his original ones by far.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick up my sketch from Dan, the Venom sketch, and then I'm gonna go to Ron Lim with the Venom sketch and tell him that he was there.
Did you ever see my Justice League Dark? So I'd talked to Jang for a long time, like saying we need an Etrigan cover. And if you remember, Dark Crisis had a 1 in 25 that featured Lobo, Brainiac, Doomsday, and Darkseid on it. The original cover, he did not have Lobo on it. He had Etrigan on it and turned it in, and they kicked it back and told him he couldn't use Etrigan. They needed someone who's a villain, so he put Lobo on it instead.
I have the Lobo one.
That was the closest he's gotten to put him on a cover. So he did Justice League Dark issue 24, a B cover for it, and the way it's laid out perfectly for a remark, and I got him to put Etrigan on it.
It looks really good.
Fire. I don't have that cover. That was fire.
He put both feet in that remark. I mean, that's crazy.
That's fire.
Look how that's like set perfect to put an extra head on it, you know?
Right. That's nice.
Gorgeous.
Like, look at his swamp.
I love the swamp.
That swamp thing is fire. Yeah,
it's insane.
Wonder if since Chad's going to be there at our booth, I wonder if he's going to have he's working on a commission for me. I wonder if he'll have it done by then.
I can't believe you guys have him. That's just so weird. Like I'll tell you, Rob. So that was the dude I met at Fantastic Con, and I bought a random. He had a Godzilla print or whatever. And
that's the one you sent me the picture.
Yeah. And I talked to him, and he's like, you have YouTube, right? And I was like, yeah, man, because I was talking to him about comic screen cancer and like the community and stuff. And he's like, you're collecting with Durs. I've heard of you. And he's to this day the only person like out in the wild that's ever been like, hey, man, I've heard of your YouTube channel before without me like promoting it. And it's just now that he's working with you, and he's a great artist. He's a great dude. I can't wait to see some of the Spawn stuff he's got or could do.
Yeah, he's working on a Catwoman for me right now.
Nice. I love his style. Yeah, I got the big Godzilla print he did. I think it was like 2021. It's a cool guy. I'm hyped for that Zavala, though. That's what I'm big hyped for. That was my surprise.
Yep. Hang on. Hey, Alan.
Hey, Alan.
GLS, hope you're doing well, mate.
I hope everyone's mating well.
Hey, legend. You are a legend. Yeah, I'm taking, I got the 1 in 25, Ain't No Grave, issue number 2. That's definitely one I want signed because I love that story so far.
Oh my God, this box is broken. I had no idea.
You're muted, Cliff. If you're trying to chat with us.
I was trying. Oh fuck! I hate when I have something fun to say and I'm on mute. No, just that Mark is like, I hope everyone's mating well. I was like, we know damn well I'm not.
You hope that everybody's mating well?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what Simon said. I was just agreeing with him.
Oh.
Yeah, same. I agree with that as well.
Very nice.
You like it?
Very nice.
Spells your doom.
Oh shit.
Person digger.
Sorry. Random thought. David Mack shared my post and tagged Todd McFarlane and Todd McFarlane Comics in it. I hope to Christ he follows me. I would lose my mind.
You're becoming a celebrity, man.
Wait, you think Todd McFarlane uses Instagram?
No, but if one of his reps do, it still counts.
Yeah, that'd be
You'll take whatever win you can get.
I don't think you're Todd McFarlane as a social media guy in real life.
No.
You know?
Wait.
If Durs's Instagram feed is viewed in the same building that Todd is in,
yes,
it counts.
That counts. I'll give it to him. Freaking give it to him.
If he's scrolling through like his reels or something and mine pops up randomly and he keeps scrolling it, he at least glimpsed at it.
I want him to one day meet Todd McFarlane and say, "Thank you for following me," and Todd be like, "Yeah, anytime, whatever you need." You know,
I'd die.
That's what I.
And then be like, "Who the fuck is this guy?"
I was like,
it
"Yo,
still counts.
Yo, you gotta unfollow him now."
He can say whatever he wants when I walk away, bro. Don't crush my hopes and dreams in my face.
Nah, like, dude, when he takes a shine to you, you'll know it forever.
Yeah.
All right, here we go, Spidey. Y'all got to put up with me showing some covers.
No, you can go for your life, man. Show whatever
Obviously, you got the Transformers one. You got the Optimus one. That's from the new series.
I like
But
that one.
there's numerous other ones out there, and it all kicked off with the set for No Escape. Like that's.
Wait! Don't show it yet. I want to be a cool
I'll
guy.
let you show it. I know which one. So this was the A cover, right? And what he did was, if you got the set, it wasn't an alternate version of Optimus. It was Megatron that connects. Like
I actually had that book. I had that book in a slab.
Yeah.
And then
That's the same book, and it's.
Fun fact: Jang said this is the rarest cover to his knowledge that he's done.
Oh, definitely.
He said
I've got rarer player, I promise.
I know, but he said that's one of the hardest ones to get. Is what he said.
Who did I win that off? I think I won that off DJ.
Shout
out to the
I won it off
comic
you, did
for boosting my Jang collection. Big shout out.
Then it gets better. Soundwave.
That is absolute
and
eater.
And you can see the cassette deck in there and
That's
everything.
Eater.
I don't think I've ever seen that cover.
Of course not.
Yeah,
it's rare.
That's not saying much, but.
And then the one that came with this is my dude, that legendary himself,
Grimlock.
Grimlock,
yeah.
And you got like the T-Rex head set back there and everything.
Those are all great, but I liked the Gallagher ones that he was doing. They were way better.
But then Wicked Gator did the Insecticons with him. So you have the Insecticons.
Insane. Love that.
Shrapnel, Bombshell, and Kickback.
Mm-hmm. They first appeared in comics in the Dinobot stuff, but they were like background characters and they didn't get their credit yet. And then here's legit probably one of my favorites, which I'm definitely getting signed this time around. And this was a great miniseries called Transformers versus Terminator. This is issue 1. Megatron with
You're lying to me, dude. You're lying to me. That exists. That exists.
Look at that.
I've not seen that. You are now lying to me. That is insane.
Yeah, that's cool as hell.
Wow.
Their eyes are all still lit up and everything.
That might be my new favorite cover from him. That's
yeah, that one's. I'm getting that one signed for sure.
That one's fun fire.
And then I haven't gone through all the Jenks. I've got so much stuff signed from him, so many remarks from stuff. But when I met him in person is when I took like his first the first book I ever bought of his, which was a Power Ranger book, which was the first the how I discovered Big Time Collectibles. And I took his first DC book, then I took his first published work, and then I took his first ever bound into a book ever, which was a convention, Zekta convention preview book, which he didn't even own at the time. I don't know if he owns it now, but there's only been 2 that's ever circulated that I've seen since I've known of John. I bought one and then I like linked this dude to the other one, and it was a beat up copy. But
is that when you drove to your favorite city, Atlanta?
ATL, baby.
John messaged me. He's like, "Yo, I'm doing it. I'm finally coming to the East Coast. I'll be in Atlanta. Come see me." I'm like, "Bro, it's Atlanta." It was my wife that made us go. She's like, "We're going for your birthday." I'm like, "Fuck."
I'll take.
We literally
go with you
to Atlanta,
everywhere except Atlanta.
Went into Dragon Con, went straight up to the floor, saw Southern Comic Geek at Jang's booth, saw John, hung out for a little bit, and fucking left.
Bro, my Big Dub, the dude I watch.
That's how shitty Dragon Con is, and that entire city.
He says Dragon Con and MomoCon are his top cons because
Dragon Con's a steaming pile of shit from anybody's time.
Well, this is leaving comics out of it completely.
Tell us how you really feel, Mark.
Well, yeah, that's like saying like if you leave football out of the baseball game, you'll
probably
I know.
I watch a lot of his content, and I've never been to. I've been to Atlanta when I was 12. So I don't really. It doesn't really count.
Who is this person?
Big Dub. I've talked about it before. I've talked about him.
Is he a vendor? Does he vend?
No, he's a YouTuber. That's what my Friday Positivity.
He doesn't vend there. I don't know if he's set up there.
No. He's into like anime and toys.
The con's terrible. I can tell you a laundry list why it is. It's not a centralized location. They do it in Heroes is on a big floor. Imagine if you didn't have that space and you rented multiple hotels with space, and it's not.
Well, it's in one hotel now. That's what it was.
It's not organized well at all, and you have to like sign up and get your ticket in one and walk to another. And they have multiple entrances, but they dogpile you through one entrance after everyone's already paid, and you have your bands and stuff. And it's just
isn't that the one that's in like the different meeting rooms in the hotel like the meeting rooms?
Yeah. I mean, they're and it feels so small because I mean, like you can jump up and smack the ceilings in a lot of them.
So what you're saying is that it's a bad con.
Cliff, Rob's are all reprints, bro. You're winning.
Yeah. You're hilarious. That's not true.
Rob's looking for the comment. He's like, "Fuck you, Mark."
It's not Digger Jim.
I mean, some of those were a struggle back there.
Struggle was. I will say, Durs, I think the Joe Fest in Augusta.
It looks incredible.
Joe Fest Comic and Toy Show. It's 10 times better than Dragon Con. Now, are there as many people like it? I think a lot of people gauge a con on how much fun they had hanging out with their friends, which is perfectly acceptable. Mm-hmm. And that's why I try to point out when I've been trying to preach Heroes Con for years, like it's the con. Like if you get more people, it's even better. So. If you go by yourself, it's still like the best comic convention you'll find. It just is. But
it was my first con ever.
I was there by myself.
I
spent so much money.
Yeah, exactly.
It was my first con ever, and now I base everything on to Heroes Con bar. Heroes Con is the bar, and now everything is like
And I accept that different cons are gauged for different stuff. Like Dragon Con is literally gauged for like cosplay anime crowd. That's who they're like thinking about when they're setting it up. I think that's like what the people who set it up are more into. You'll find people there with their crafts and their wares than you will for any other topic. Like just random crafts and wares dominates the mass of what they got on the floor. Just like ain't nobody want that shit. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. My wife loves that stuff. We got plenty of that stuff. I don't want that shit.
What, the cosplay?
No, the crafts and wares.
The crafts and wares.
I don't need like these spiritual healing stone earrings. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I know.
But my kids love those 3D printed like toys that they make these days.
They'll peddle their wares, man.
Yeah, they
So what you're saying is you have no need to go to the Ren Fair.
And on all honesty, we're going to the next Renaissance Fair. We already got a plan.
I always say that, like, I go to Ren Fair, and so every time I'm like, I just paid money to allow me to come in and shop for things that I would never buy normally.
Ever. But because I'm here, I kind of want that one.
Although I will say that a long time ago we did buy our goblets that are our wedding toast, Mary and I, when we got married. We had purchased them at Ren Fair because they were the flute or champagne flutes, I should say, because it was the bases were pewter, but they were dragons that the tails linked together and the heads formed a heart.
Pewter or computer?
Pewter.
Okay, that's different. Got you.
So you had these goblets that linked together to form a heart, and they were champagne flutes.
That's better than skin flutes, Rob.
I was just about to say it is always better than a skin flute.
Unless somebody's playing your skin flute.
Yeah, you're looking for that Asagi book, aren't you, Mark?
I was going to get it out to show Durs. I saw him looking for it on the phone. I assumed he was looking for it. This box.
No, dude. I am 100%. So like HeroesCon is next week, but 100% my entire existence is nothing but gaming right now. So, like, you guys have ever heard of E3? You know, the big game showcase that's
never
happened?
I've never heard
of
it.
Well, it doesn't happen anymore. So, people might not know
they
about
killed themselves. They destroyed their own stuff.
COVID did it. But
it's now known as
now,
E4.
So now each company does their own thing. And yesterday was, like, the big, like, summer showcase, which was great. But tomorrow is the cream of the crop, the Xbox showcase. And if Gears of War 6 gets shown, I'm dropping my jaw. It leaked already. So basically,
dropping your drawers. We don't want to say that.
Either one, I'll do both for a Gears game. You remember the PSP? PlayStation Port. Remember the PSP?
Yeah, I still have one.
So you can find the video right now because it already leaked. But Xbox has their version of the handheld dropping tomorrow.
Yeah, good on Xbox for being 20 years late to the game.
David Mack.
No, this is John James.
Is that John James?
This is his Usagi Yojimbo Lone Goat and Kid #1 Frankie's Comics variant.
I had to go out of my way to.
He even changed his artist signature for that one.
I had to go out of my way.
I would like to. I actually would like to see more of those.
Same. I like that. I'll tell him that. Let's all tell him. We can all three tell him. Same. Oh, we can all four tell him.
You should. I want that group photo that I'm not in.
Cliff, I 100% promise I will make it happen for you.
Yep.
I will make it happen.
You make what happen?
A big group photo with
John. They happen by themselves.
Well, Cliff wants all of us prospectively, like everybody knows in a photo. So
he knows what I.
We're gonna take that picture for you, Cliff, but only from the waist down.
Honestly, the hardest part is going to be just rounding up enough homies to.
What we'll do, Darren, we'll just get everyone to sit down and put their feet out. We're just going to take a group photo of our feet and send it to them.
Oh,
I got nice feet.
Like 50 pairs of feet, Cliff.
No, he'll only be able to pick mine out. I'll be the only one in flip flops.
I got nice feet. I'm not gonna lie.
No, dude, I 100%.
I am not a foot person.
I'm telling you, y'all don't want to try to copy me on that train. You're gonna regret.
Predator.
I've worn flip flops my whole life. I love it.
You know,
I'm going to have that foot on my gravestone. Thank you.
Yeah, I did. I had flip flops on last year.
If you're not conditioned for flip flops and you try to take on a 3-day con in flip flops, y'all will regret it.
Forget it.
Don't think like, I'm a flip flop guy. If you ain't a flip flop guy, Don't fucking do it.
Yeah, I mean, look, I wear
Cedar Point and
flops
that's football.
98% of the time, but when I hit the con, I will still put on shoes and socks.
Got my
I
got
had
my
to buy
sketches
extra-
ready.
Dude, I had to buy
He's
extra
got his-
shoes.
My
With-
Sketcher step in. What are you talking
with
about?
the
brother?
Dr.
I'm gonna be-
Scholl,
I'm gonna be
Scholl,
gangster with
Scholl.
With my
Bro.
Dr. Scholl's custom orthotics.
I have my true custom orthotics.
I used to get the true ones, Cliff, and then I found that the Dr. Scholl's ones were just as good for me and cost a fraction of the price.
Yep.
My whole
My
like barefoot thing
insurance
is
has got me.
hereditary. I get it from my
I'm
mama.
fine. And my podiatrist is having.
But then again, I don't stand on my feet all day long at the sales floors like I used to. So that's why I wear flops 98% of the time. I don't have to put on shoes on Wednesdays.
My body is falling apart.
Boom.
Extra support.
The movie variant.
You know me and my movie variants.
Oh. I didn't even know you owned a single Spawn book. I'm not gonna
Bro,
lie.
I own a ton of Spawn books.
I didn't know. 100% didn't
I
know.
own a ton of Spawn books.
I didn't know. Had no idea.
Now
It's
you
like
know.
you don't even know Mark.
I do, but I didn't think. I thought that was the one.
When I tell you that
character
Spawn's
had.
not good, it's because I've read it.
Yeah. Yeah. If you're showing that part of the run, then yeah, it's not
No,
very
I've got
good.
I have like all the early stuff way up to
Yeah.
a certain point, all like the spin-off
I ain't
stuff.
gonna lie, man. A lot of the newer stuff is vibing with me a lot more than the older stuff.
And I told you before, like I jumped in on Spawn before you were back on YouTube, or before you hopped on
Right.
YouTube. I jumped in to get ready for the Spawn's universe stuff, and it just didn't speak to me. Like I just
Right.
like I thought, I'm like, this ain't bad, but it ain't enough for me
good.
to want to invest in a universe right now.
Yeah. I will say Salmon Twitch was absolute dog water, and it was the first Spawn title I dropped.
Come on, Trev.
I got
Don't be like
original
that.
Salmon Twitch stuff.
I love Salmon
Spawn
Twitch.
is,
There's
Spawn is
no
a
word
toy
about
line that they based a movie off of back in the day.
Spawn.
Yeah, too.
Yes.
I about to say I didn't have him in arms, which I feel bad, but like
do you own the black
my
and white number
medieval-
one, Durs?
Hmm?
Do you own the black and white number one?
No, I have to. So right now, my main goal is just to get every issue raw, and then I want to get a bunch of the variants for number one. I'm not doing
you
what
know
like
that special edition they did, Rob, of that Spawn that looks like Ultimate Spider-Man 1 homage, not the new shit, the actual Ultimate Spider-Man 1 homage, but it has gold on the right and left side of the Spawn cover, and Spawn's doing the Ultimate Spider-Man. Izzy or
Is
Cliff?
that the thank you variant? The
I think
300.
it-
It's a 300.
Thank you,
variant.
Spawn variant.
yeah,
It's
so thank
not
you.
issue 300, I don't think.
I don't know what issue it is.
What
but
is
I
like
know it's
250 or something like
It's a,
250?
it might be 250 or the 25th anniversary, but I just got that for free from Burke's. When Burke was doing a live
Nice.
auction, I was hanging out over there, and Mike B was on there, and I like he said he was doing random dollar pools, and I was trying to get the audience going, so I was doing random dollar pool from him, and anyone that bought anything for every purchase, your name gets put on the wheel, and they had to cut the stream short, and he honored that, and I was the only one that bought from him. So I got it.
There you go.
It was nothing.
If it's the thank you, the
Like a
300
$25 book.
I was going to say if it's the thank you variant, I'll buy it off you for Beck because Beck hasn't got it. Stuff's Durs,
Yeah.
he's not getting it.
Beck doesn't have it. I'm shocked.
I don't. So I don't buy at. So I have like.
Tell you what,
people
Spidey, I'll
buy
give it to you
one.
for free in person at HeroesCon.
Oh, you bastard.
My thing with Spawn is that's why it's taking me longer. I only buy issues in the wild unless like I get them somebody AOKs on
No,
to me or
that's how I
something.
did with like the Transformers after I
Yeah,
got that first little ball rolling.
Every Spawn issue that I found has been in the wild, so that's kind of what I like to do.
So there's one other movie photo cover that they have, and you remember when he took his cape and he covered the motorcycle with it and
Mhm.
spearheaded Violator on the toxic truck explosion, and he comes walking out of the explosion with the cape flailing.
Yeah.
Like it's that, like the explosion behind him with the cape out. I'm like, yeah. I
like this one because it's the NN, the 9.6, but on the back it's the movie poster.
Yeah, it's cool. I like the original movie poster. The full body shot on the back, that's the DVD cover,
Mhm.
but the black is the movie.
Dude, I need to get the album, man. The album's fire as well. Like I said, man, Heroes. I'm excited. it's crazy because like Heroes Con, I'm so hyped for it, but I'm also so hyped for it to be over so I can get back on my like normal week to week budgets because I've just been just grinding Heroes Con for a few months.
I wanna live. I wanna love.
Yeah, I scored
but
some.
it's
I
a
scored like a
long
Metamorpho #1 Silver Age in that dollar pool, and who's that first appearance of Bastion and X-Men from the dollar pool? He had like keys in it.
That's fire.
They're still in dollar bins.
Well, it's still,
No,
it's still
but see that's the stuff I'm collecting. Like the
Metamorpho #1 is not a dollar bin book.
Yeah,
No,
I
not
don't-
Metamorpho. I was talking about the first appearance of Bastion.
not anymore. Not with the show.
I guarantee you can probably find it.
Oh, 100%, 100%.
Super
But
cheap.
if
It's
you- if you're
X-Men.
super smart.
X-Men
Right.
book in the X-Men book in the
There you go,
90s
Des.
sold
Have a look at
in
the comment.
thousands.
Oh yeah, dude.
Thousands.
Yeah. You let me know, man. After Heroes Con, I will buy one. After Heroes Con, man, Austin, we already got some.
Yeah, I used to have that CD along with other CDs.
Yeah.
I can't believe it's almost 11 o'clock. Oh, that's really cool. What goes in there? Is it just a decorative box?
All right.
Is there a number 5 on the side?
Nice.
Or just how the light was sitting in it. It's like a 5.
Very nice.
I'm gonna do some Kirby Crackle.
I like that.
You're gonna put a face on it?
Yeah, it has it. It's just it's on pencil right now.
Okay.
So I'm leaving the face for last because I'm using the technical.
Who's
pad.
that for?
For some digger.
Jesus Christ, I'm out.
Digger Steve.
Yeah, that guy.
It's a reprint of a blank, isn't it?
It's a reprint. Yeah, it is a Fantastic Four #1.
Durs, Austin, did you see Austin's comment?
Yeah, that's what I said. I would definitely hit you up at Heroes after Heroes, or if you want to sell me one, I got you.
Austin probably has a signed one out of McFarlane's collection at this point.
I bet he does. That was that.
It's like when Liefeld was clearing out the warehouse, I was picking up stuff from him. Like that Fighting American is chiseled by Liefeld out of his warehouse he had for 30 plus years. You know,
that would literally be my dream come true to just follow Todd around and just listen to him talk about his collection. And his
So
warehouse.
your dream come true is to be a stalker?
No, I would just want to like an interview. So comic books, the comic book YouTube page or whatever, they did that. They had like 2
Stalking?
hours with Todd. It was basically a show me what you got, like only slabs or anything. But Todd McFarlane just showing his personal, like
I saw it.
His signed Barry Bonds balls, his signed Mark McGuire stuff. Like it was wild.
I actually saw that. I wanna live.
Probably can't see those.
I wanna love. But
There you
it's
go,
a
Izzy, you see
long,
that?
dark road out of hell.
Oh,
I wanna live. It's a white screen with Venom
Hang
on
on,
it.
man. Hang on.
You call me babe?
Yeah, no,
Hey.
I did. I said hang on. But
I heard you called me babe.
Sure, babe. There you go.
Thanks, man. I appreciate
Sorry,
it.
it's not going to show up.
Hey, I'm gonna be in another state, so you know what they say.
it's
No,
not.
we're gonna be in the same hotel as he. So
I'm just saying.
No, we
Just
won't be in
saying.
the same hotel. But the
And
same
Cliff's not gonna be
building.
around, so you know.
Oh, no, Cliff. Nothing can
Look
stop
at Cliff's face.
us. This isn't gonna show up, is it? Is that going to show up? It's not going to show up. I'll just show you guys when we get there. How about that?
Oh, okay. He's gonna show us.
Just recently.
Just had a nut recently. Is that what that said? That's what I heard.
Yeah, y'all into trading cards, like sports ball trading cards?
No,
I'm
that was as much of a diehard, like tatted on me sports head. That was the one thing I never collected, man. I never was into sports hard growing up.
You like
Not-
sports?
Yeah, I'm a
Go Birds. I know you like the Jets.
No, God, no. Get out of here with that.
Ooh, the Jets. Ugh.
But yeah, man, I don't know. I just was never into sports cards. Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, that kind of stuff.
So
Why do
before
we care so much about sports? Good question.
It's stressful, Spidey. I ask myself the same thing every year.
before I collected comic books, I collected
go,
baseball
sports.
cards, And
Yeah, see, we all were rocking the Charlotte Hornet stuff at one point.
Can't say that was ever true.
Oh, turn brightness on phone down? Okay, hang on, let me see if that works. Thanks for the plug.
Hey, Jim.
Go back to that.
Speaking of Jim.
hey, Jim, he get back from date night, so he didn't get to see what I'm working on. Even better.
But now we can just go back a couple of minutes.
Dare rewind the stream.
He could if he wanted to. Normally I don't show them until the person that ordered it says it's okay or he wants to leave it as a surprise. But in this particular instance where I'm trying to encourage more buyers, I'm showing them.
No, he likes surprises, so he's not going to go back and watch.
Yeah, they'll go back.
Yeah, I was always like that as well with original art. I prefer not to say until it's finished.
Yeah, and I think that's cool too, because I know I'll out of respect for the person I'll say that, but in certain situations like now I show them because of the fact that I want to encourage more customers.
It's probably a bit too light, a bit hard to say.
I'm gonna put it on.
You don't have it on your computer?
No, it's not my computer. There we go. Let me see if that works.
Oh, you're going to try and dull the brightness.
So Jim, if you want to know how's it going, you could ask the guys and they'll tell you how bad it looks.
Yeah, it looks like dog shit, Jim. Just don't pay for it.
That's
too late.
As good as it's gonna get.
Too late.
Yeah, no, it's not really working.
Here. Well, if I turn that off.
Just put it on the computer. Can't you put it on the computer?
I don't know how you guys send that to each other. You guys make like slides and stuff and like
no, you just do present and that's that.
Wait, hang on.
And then Simon has to say yes.
Can you just airdrop it to you?
Oh, hang on. I know what you're talking about. Hang on. I can do this.
It's okay, man. And we're the old people in this group. Okay.
So for me, like I'm very tech savvy, but when it comes to a computer, dude.
Did you just say you're very tech savvy, but when it comes to computer,
I haven't used one since high school. So like all my tech stuff is like through Xbox, through my phone. I do all my editing, all my stuff through all my phone programs. It's super simple for me. But when it comes to doing computer stuff, man, like it sucks. It sucks. Oh yeah, trust me. That's my dude Dan. It's totally cool. So he wasn't even going to show me that. I didn't want to see that because he's adding a couple more things. But trust me.
No, I reckon that's the professional way to do it too, Austin. I've had a lot of artists say the same thing. They're like, oh, they'll ask you, can I post it on social media before you say it? They'll actually ask you the question.
I've had professional artists that don't do that. I find it. I see it on Instagram, and I go like, oh, I guess that's what I'm getting, because then I recognize the request or something, or I've seen like the preliminary, and then I see the finished product. Well, oh, okay, I guess that's what I'm getting. Thanks.
The infamous David Yarden Craven that I have that a lot of people love because it's the full massive color piece. I didn't even know it was completed yet. It was because there was a con that weekend that he was going to be at, and I was going to ask him about it. And we're driving into the con, into the city, and I'm like getting all these messages saying, "Is that yours? Is that yours? Is that yours?" And I'm like, "What the fuck are you talking about? I have no idea what you're talking about." Go check his page. Go check his page. And then I saw it on his page. I'm like, crap, that ruined the surprise. All my mates from my art collecting group are all like, "This has got to be yours."
I think
and then obviously I got to the con, and then it was.
Yeah, and like I said, I'm on the notion of I don't like to show it until, first of all, I want their permission if they want me to show it to them or not, so they could get an idea of it.
Yeah.
But I normally don't show it until it's time.
So sometimes like if they say, "Oh, do you want to see Like if quite often if they'll sketch out like 3 or 4 thumbnail poses of like which one do you want to pick. I don't mind obviously that side of things because they they want to get your ideas on it. And I go, okay, yeah, I'll pick number 2 or B or whatever. But then don't show me the finished product until it's actually done.
Yeah. The other thing is like in the case of when I was at King Kong with DJ and Mark, and not Mark, Cliff. When I asked him, do you want the hood or do you want the mask?
Hey, friend.
What's up?
What's up, Trev?
How's everybody doing?
Chill.
It's all right, bro.
Thought I'd
But
get
no,
on
that was
while I'm
just,
getting my stuff ready for Heroes.
Just relevance. That's what he's doing to match my spawn. So it's not finished, but literally the inspiration from it was that Ron Lim foil venom. So that's kind of the style I wanted, that big muscular and everything. So.
Oh man, now this mask looks nice.
So what's going on, Trev?
Oh, not much. Got a bunch of books I'm just going through. What does Scotty Young charge? $10?
$10, sir. And then if you buy any books from his table or any prints or anything, they come sign. He'll sign them for free.
Been on a Scotty Young kick lately.
Same. Did you go down the rabbit hole of getting all those Scotty Young covers like I did?
Yeah, I got a bunch of them.
Yeah, same.
Probably gonna get this one signed.
Ooh, the Robin Reyes.
The
the Ghost Driver.
Mm-hmm.
I got this one.
Nice. Kyle Willis is there too, I think.
Yeah, he's gonna be
Probably
hanging.
this
He's
one.
gonna be hanging out with my boy Nate.
Nice, dude. I'm trudging through that series, by the way. I'm on issue like 17. That one's cool too.
Yeah, I like that.
You have this one, don't you? There's
Yeah, I got that one. I don't have it signed, but I have the print right over here signed. But I have the regular cover.
I just got these from Nick's Kicks and Comics.
Yeah, that's sick, bro.
That
You
one.
beat me by literally 2 or 3 minutes. I went to
I like
claim
that
on
cover.
that. Yeah, you claimed that before me.
And then Jenny Frizen probably gonna have this one signed.
Let's go.
Ooh, oh no,
That's a
I got-
nice one.
I got too many Jenny
Probably my
Frizen
favorite
books
Jenny
coming.
Frizen. Does she say sign 5 a day?
Yeah, so
Or 5
5 a
total?
day, 5 a day. But like I said, she's so cool about it. But honestly, dude, a lot of people have just tip jars. Like Danny Warren Johnson. I have probably 15 books I'm gonna take, but it's not gonna be all at once. I'll take like 2 or 3 a day. But last year, I just dropped a $50 bill in his tip jar. So like, I don't know. So like, that's the weird thing about free signatures. I don't know how much to put in there. I don't want to put just $1. I'm not going to put $1 in there. I'm not going to put $5.
They usually
I don't
have
know.
a thing that'll say suggested donation.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just don't want to feel. $5
or $10, depending on
Okay.
And if it goes towards Hero Initiative, try and put in a bit more. if you
Right.
can.
Agreed.
What I find interesting now is I wonder if that's gonna change now with JSA.
I wondered. I was thinking that too the other night.
If people are gonna change their mind about that.
why they didn't do it. They didn't for fucking CBCS.
Yeah,
I don't think they cared as much.
Agreed.
I'll be honest. I don't think they cared as much. I understand what you're saying, Rob, but I'm just saying I don't
I
think they
still go
care.
back to my thing. It is. I don't think that signed books sell for more than, for the most part. With few exceptions, I think that a signed book generally sells for less than the book if it's not signed.
Yeah, and I think it's like you said, it's few exceptions, mostly exceptions for people that are no longer with us.
Yeah,
and even that is because I got plenty of Michael Turner signatures, and
there's a smaller collector base that wants a signed book that they didn't have anything to do with.
Mm-hmm.
Can I ask a question?
I don't know. Can you?
Well, I'm just thinking.
You could ask it now. You could ask another one.
I'm trying to think beforehand. So, like, what besides strictly, I guess, reselling value, unless you care that much, what's the point of getting things witnessed anymore?
No, it's because a witness is more legit.
Right. Agreed. You get the
If it's just for you, if it's just for you, and that's all it is, then there is no point.
Yeah,
that's what I'm trying.
Other than that, you're gonna slab it, and you wanted the CGC yellow label back in the day.
Gotcha. Well, I have one, courtesy of Ben Parker. First appearance of Carnage. So yeah, I think I'll just not get anything witnessed and save the $30 every time.
You know, I have mixed feelings about it because part of me is just like, well, I want it for me. And I'm like, but, you know, I want it for the wall. But, like, I'm not going to live forever. And whoever I decide is going to get this stuff,
That's on them.
It.
That's how I look at it. It's on my son. It's on him to figure it out.
I mean, that may be true. If you leave him a few signed bangers, I mean, you know, hey.
That's what I'm saying. You leave that to them, and hopefully they do something smart about it. Trev, where'd you go?
I didn't even get to say hi to Trev, and he's gone.
I lost Trev.
I love you, Trev.
I think that's why he left, because you didn't say hi to him.
He's like that.
Man,
He's like that bastard.
Started, okay, because I'm always worried about the sensitivity of this community. You know.
Doesn't seem like you're the same way with me.
Nice.
What, with you? No, we moved past that.
I need to get one of those Usagi's.
There's Trev.
Yeah, quickly. Say it. Quickly, say it.
Trev,
Look,
I
your
love
only
you.
chance.
I love you. You know. Okay, that's it. That's what I got. I got fucking ASL as a response. That's what I got. I got Simon.
Hey, Trev, I'm going to show it.
Oh, yeah.
The one that you already showed?
Yeah, show it to him.
It's always better in person anyway.
Yeah, it actually is better in person.
Adam Kubert, not Andy Kubert. Shit.
That shit's amazing.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was Adam Kubert or Andy Kubert at first. And then that's the next day I had to backtrack and was like,
there it is.
Hell yeah.
And then you put it in the light, you'll see the trade dress.
No, I do see that. That's cool.
Yeah, so
very nice.
Appreciate
I was gonna say, Izzy, you know, you do lovely work, but that one was like knock your socks off.
Really?
Yeah, because it has so much presence.
Yeah, it does.
You know? It was like the color is inspiring.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
You know, I mean, also that speedball you did for Beckerman, like
I like the speedball. I actually do like the speedball.
Came out so gorgeous. I was like, well, fuck me. Like,
the speedball, I will admit, I like the way that one came out.
Have you gotten Alan's back from CGC yet, Izzy?
No, not yet, because I haven't sent it all of them. So I was working on the rest of them. I sent them in a pile. So I'm actually sending it this week. So I got the stack sent ready. I had like 3 more to go. So I ended up doing. I'm trying to think. I got the pack here. I'm not gonna show because I can't.
You going lazy boy, Rob?
Yeah, my back's killing me, and we've been here for 3 hours, which I know was your originally target. So
yeah, we're at 3. Yeah, I'm
gonna go bow. I'm gonna bow out
a little bit more.
So I'll show you. Brother. I'll show you the ones that I can show you.
Thanks, Rob.
So this one is
Smoke
for.
bomb.
This one's for comic.
That's fire.
Comic Earth.
Yeah, bro.
Oh, I like that. Very nice.
You're gonna be doing You're definitely doing a Godzilla for me after Heroes Con, like I said.
Yeah. So I could do it for you now, which will end up coming out better. That's why I'm doing the pre-orders, because I can use the colors now.
I know.
This is the Snake Eyes.
Snake Eyes. That's fire.
That one up. And this is one I just did. This is nobody's. So this will be up for grabs sooner or later.
That's sick too, man.
Batman Beyond.
Yeah.
It looks very evil looking.
Mm-hmm. So those are the 3, and then I have this one here, but I can't show it to you guys. And it came out really good. I'm really happy about the way that one came out too. So,
or you can wait till we're backstage and then show it.
Yeah, I can show it to you guys backstage because it's for E-Men.
Right.
I could tell you what it is because obviously he knows.
Me too, Biggie. Me too.
Yeah, you could create art. Everybody could create art. Everyone could create art.
No, we could create art. We just can't create art that we love. You know,
as I always say,
I drew that sun boy on Between the Lines, and I thought it was an atrocity to humankind. Everyone's like, Cliff, you're too hard on yourself. I was expecting stick figures, you know?
As I
can
said,
see this.
I'm an art aficionado, but I am not an artist. I cannot do art to save myself.
I
Where's
believe
the
any.
Starman at? Show us the Starman.
I believe anybody could do it. It's just not everybody has the talent to do it to make it look a certain way. That's my belief.
Oh, I got my in between the lines piece right here. Let's go.
Dude, I believe deep in my heart, we all have our gifts. They are what they are.
Terrible, but that's what I did. It was a Bray Wyatt and Spawn mashup.
There you go. You see that? That's a straight up Picasso.
Yeah, tried my best and
That's
don't draw whatsoever.
About 1,000%
You
better
did
than I could do.
very well for what that is.
I
feel that Izzy should have stayed away from Picasso.
Nah, dude,
No,
like,
I used Picasso for a reason.
So
I did not love
No, he is.
the vibes. I didn't love the vibes.
To me, art is art. That's why I do community corner.
It's all
shout out
subjective.
to any shout out to anybody. Ooh,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Go ahead, dude. Look at this framed gorgeous piece right here, man. That's what Austin's talking about.
Oh, I showed you this one, did I? Let's see. I think I showed you this one, but I'm not sure.
Feel free to doodle some Geiger ghost machine stuff.
I showed you this one.
Yeah, that looks sick.
Yes, I've seen. It is lovely.
Yes.
Oh shit! Look at you wearing the Gleason shirt.
I love this Gleason shirt. I've been wanting this Gleason shirt. I got the comic and I
By
got
the way, shout out to Hot Topic if you need some dope superhero tees. They are flush with them right now.
I don't think they ship to Australia anymore.
I'm not a fan of Hot Topic.
Neither am I, but I pride myself on I'm a graphic tee whore, bro. I love some graphic tees. So Hot Topic, they have all the cool superhero ones right now. They're all comic cover.
What am I wearing today? I've obviously got my Legion jumper on. Oh, yeah, I got a rocket and.
Nice. I was gonna say you got the Swamp Thing Legion. Nice.
Oh, don't want to say fat belly. Rocket and Groot.
You call that fat belly?
Rocking
You want to call
Spidey
fat
Pride
belly?
numbers.
Nah,
Look at this thing. Look at this thing.
I was gonna say Simon. Simon has a splash of dad bod. You know.
This is a 3D shirt when I wear it.
I can't gain weight even.
And as I always say, even though it's technically not DC, this will be the only time you'll see where I've got this on, or the old Wolf T-shirt on will be the only time you'll see me wear anything that company related. I won't get Mark in trouble.
Well, it's not. It isn't exactly it, right? So what can you do?
No, that's right.
Right.
It's like that looks exactly like Swamp Thing. It's actually Swamp Thang and
Fang or
it's
Swamp
Harry.
Man. Harry the Swamp Man.
Look at Trev's cheekbones. Just.
Oh, here we go. Let's
So
get
great.
in.
Look at Trev's cheekbones.
I just got done swimming. I should be a little red. Should be a little peachy. I'm pretty
Well,
pasty usually.
some-
So.
Speaking of swimming, shout out to the Hilton crew in our pool, man.
Some shrinkage.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, I don't think Mr. Skin Flu is worried about shrinkage. He had a hard 8 this morning, and he emphasized it.
I did.
Of course, it was for some good girl, naughty girl covers, but you know, the work was done.
Oh, heartache.
So that was something fun. So all the babe covers apparently are good girl art. So I have created my own name. I call it naughty girl art when they're overexposed. And so Phil of Phil's Treehouse is like, "Is that a real thing?" I'm like, "No, I made that shit up." I was like, "If I see titties in bush, it's naughty girl art." You know? Am I wrong? I mean, like, I feel like we're on a vibe. The only thing that upsets me is that there's not enough good boy and naughty boy. I need more beefcake. I need Madam. I need Caroline. I need the army to come to my aid. I gotta hunt these freaking issues down. I can't just buy only Nightwing.
They're out there. They're definitely out there.
Few and far between. You know, Like that one issue of Son of Kal-El with Clark and his big old titties out. I mean, that one's beautiful, you know?
Tit old bitties.
Do they have any of those good boy art? Any naked dudes like they do all the women? I've never
Like,
even
have
seen
I
those.
had it commissioned? Yes, but like,
Oh,
you know,
okay.
I need a series.
They're out there.
No, they are, but like, it's not prolific. I need to make it prolific. I need
You
to
need to get into manga.
Yeah,
You need to get in.
No,
You need to get into
no,
manga.
please,
There's a lot of that stuff in there.
I don't care. That's full of shit. I need the real deal. I need pussy shakers. I need men to question their sexuality when they see this shit. I need to be that hardcore.
Dude, man, you have not seen the manga that he's talking about.
You got no idea. Clint.
Yeah, you trust me, you will not be
It's like,
saying that.
yeah, and then it's like, yeah, it's ridiculous.
I've seen some good stuff. I haven't seen it make anyone question their sexuality yet, unless, of course, it's tranny girls, which makes dudes question all the time. You know? I have no idea. The litany of friends that I have are like, Cliff, do you think? I was like, you're not gay. Shut up.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
literally in Japan, there's no such thing as the comics, you know, like the CCA type stuff. Like there's no censorship. It's like it dials up to 11 and then it dials up to like 100. But
at the same time, so Spidey is, from what I remember, there's not that much of copyright either, right? So people could pretty much do all the fan art they want.
There is, obviously, there's still trademark properties and that sort of stuff. So, but the thing is, though, you'll see a lot of repetition in names. So you won't necessarily have the same first name, surname, but a lot of surnames get reused. A lot of first names get reused, but obviously not as a collective. Imagery is very similar with a lot of, like faces and things like that, and even hairstyles, clothes styles, all that sort of stuff. So you might go, oh, you know, look, this character from, you know, Naruto looks, you know, exactly like, you know, this character from One Piece sort of thing, but totally different names, totally different trademarks. But yeah, it is a lot looser sort of representation in Japan.
Yeah. Instead of some kind of plagiarism or something like that, which is
they all they have to do is just tweak it a little bit. And
well, here in the States, I believe it's 80%. So if it's 20, if you tweak it 20%, you're good.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Even though you could get some kind of copyright still.
Yeah, in Japan it's like 5%, if that.
Yeah,
it's hardly anything.
Can I show a naughty girl cover?
Well, it's 11:07, but I don't know if they'll let you.
Well, I didn't know.
As long as you cover any,
you got some Post-its.
Yeah, don't go full nuts.
Oh, no full nuts. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, unless they're walnuts.
I'd like to get some sort of monetary sort of thing at some point in my YouTube career. And speaking of which,
how close are you yet? I mean, for the love of God!
Oh, I know. I'm getting. I reckon the algorithm is working against me. It really is. Like, I've been doing these lives since August last year. I still have not hit the $3,000 3,000 hour mark. Just for the little. It's no for the 500 subscriber monetization.
Oh.
It's 3,000 watch hours. I'm actually under 100 hours left.
Oh, that's not too bad.
I'm gonna say you need to throw caution to the wind. Name the next Outback, Spidey's Outback, episode 100, the booty shaker. You know, and then that's
better. That's better than me, Spidey, because mine goes to. It's been like this for probably 4 or 5 months. It goes to 1,800 to 1,750. To 1,800 to 1,750.
Yeah, but you got ruined by shorts though. That was your problem.
Well, dude, I've stopped that for months now, and your shorts don't track towards your watch hours. Your shorts are in their own bracket.
No, but they detriment your long format stuff.
Right, but if people are still watching my long form stuff, people could still be watching all that, and all the watch hours from long form still roll over. What I'm saying is, like, it just is boop, boop, bouncing back and forth, and it just never goes up. So that's why, to me, the monetization is just, I could care less. And I also don't care about, like, the only thing I would go monetize for is super chats. Super chats only. I'm never going to do memberships. I'm never going to do anything. But I mean, if I got a $20 super chat in a stream, cool. Now that covers shipping for my giveaways for the month. That's how I look at things.
Like,
yeah, that's nice.
You can say where I started.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
well, that's really that's the reason why.
In like a month or two, you'll be good, bro. You'll be good.
Yeah. So well, I'm not going to do memberships or anything like that because I don't have that kind of time or knowledge or
and to be honest, even if everybody like Trev, you are my homie, you are my dude, you are one of my favorites in the community and like my ride or dies. But if you had memberships, I just wouldn't take part in that because now I'm already spending like $35-$40 on memberships as is. So now if like Trev, Scotty, Cliff, like anybody, you know, all these people have memberships, dude, that's so much money. So it adds hard.
Yeah.
It's really hard and to think about it. So I like super chats more than anything.
But I just want to get to that because like obviously I'm over the 500 subscribers. I just want to get to that as like just I feel like I've achieved something.
Right.
And then once I've done that, then I'll aim for the 1,000 sort of thing. But the way my subs go, I'm like, you know, 1 up, 1 down, 2 up, 2 down. Like
same.
I never get any massive traction on subs.
Right. I look at it as I got a press pass for Heroes Con. So all the time and effort I do on my videos is worth it to a degree. That's how I look at it. So at least something's being noticed is how I look at it.
Yeah. So I have the membership program. The number one reason for the membership program is because when I get that money, that's the money I use for shipping. That's the money I use for supplies. Because to be honest with you, I don't know about you, Trev. You don't have a membership, Trev, right? So what I get in monetizations over views is nothing. Literally nothing. Like we're talking about less than $5. And the way YouTube works here is that you have to hit a $100 threshold.
That's the same everywhere,
right? So you got to hit that $100 threshold before you could actually get the money.
Yeah.
So it'll just sit there waiting to be piled up, right? So for me, once I get that money, which is in my case every 2 months, then I use that money for shipping things. That's why sometimes when I ship things, and Trev, you would know because I've shipped things to you. It takes time for me to ship them sometimes because I'm waiting for that money to come in.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And that's my plan is like, obviously, as I said, I'm not going to do memberships, but if I get an odd super chat here or there, whatever money I do get, if I do get anything, if I don't care. But if I do get anything, that'll go into doing giveaways.
Yeah.
So, and that'll be literally it.
So until the subscriber base grows, which in some weird reason, and I understand it, like I haven't really done much videos lately because, as you guys probably already know, the computer, it's the subscriber base has been like extremely stagnant. Like
it's been like that for a lot of people.
It's just this.
Well, so, it also hinders us that YouTube is 100% focused on shorts and stuff like that. And if
I don't think they are anymore. Well, not like that. Not like before.
So I'm 100% know they are because I'm in the beta. I don't know if you're in the beta testing things that you get to test out everything that's rolling out like a month in advance. So I already got.
That's my last 90 days. You can see just the up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. It drives me insane.
You're in the paid one, right, Izzy? Because I've got paid $300 in the past 2 months from doing it. Just surveys.
No, I don't like doing those. They ignore me.
No. So basically it was like their shorts program or whatever. And you get to roll out. What's up, Ozzy? You get to roll out, you get to test. That was how I got to test. Remember how I was sharing the AI, like watching people's videos and it giving a recap?
Yeah.
That's what that was from. And then once I did that, tested it, it took me 13 seconds to do a recap or a survey. It was $50. It was like an instant to my PayPal. So
that's good.
And you get 2 of those a month.
I don't want to do surveys. They ignore me.
I like them because it can give my input because like a couple of them I was very like open and honest that like as a long form creator, it's literally taking away and trying to be detrimental to like long form content.
For me, I just don't like telling them. I don't like telling them that I'm a white Hispanic.
Well, I guess that's a you thing.
That's a me thing. I can't stand it. I think that's the dumbest thing in the world.
I agree.
I know you
use Hispanic.
What was that?
Why don't you just use Hispanic?
No, that's the catch. What is your race? White, black, and then what is your nationality? Hispanic.
Oh, I got you.
I have 42 watch out.
I figured they changed that with all the bullshit. That's
Facts, Jim.
Yeah. What do you identify as? Human.
Facts. All right, I think
demographic information is important, and unfortunately,
I narrowed my stack down, and this is what's coming
Oh,
together.
Jesus.
So this is the one
Jesus
stack.
Christ.
That's the Heroes Con. I mean, 75% of those people are free signatures, so why not take the book? That's how I look
what
at
kind
it.
of crowd is there going to be, though? That's the only thing. I don't want to spend the whole time in
Well,
line.
Durs is going for the whole thing. So if he hits the ground running Friday morning, he's going to cover. He's going to cover a lot.
My plan is to have this entire stack signed before the VIPs even get into the building. Because I can get in on Friday 3 hours before everybody else. And that's full shopping,
You're
full
not
everything.
gonna get them buying anything. You're not
I mean,
gonna buy
Yeah,
anything. during that
are all the
time.
artists going to
On
be there
Friday.
during that time?
No, they're not.
I'm assuming they would be there at like 9 o'clock.
They're
Oh my God,
artists.
that-
They're not
they
gonna be
roll
there.
in whenever.
Artists worldwide always get in late. They always get in
Well,
late.
all right. Let's play luck of the draw then. I take all that. If a handful of the artists are in there and I can knock out some of that stuff. So my biggest thing, my goal is if
Not
I can.
even a handful.
Jesus Christ, like Izzy, come on. You and I both know that's
We'll
not
just
true.
if all right, be real. If I can get one single book signed and done on Friday before the VIPs,
Now-
it's a success. Does that work for you? As he says, nah.
It's not happening.
Even if Puerto Rican negativity Capitan over here is correct, okay, you will at least accomplish some early shopping, which is great.
I told you, Durs, well, the benefit you have is that when the clock starts, you're in.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll have that half-hour grace. It's like going to Disneyland, right? When you go to Disneyland,
and what
you
sucks is like I'm not going there to buy books. I am, but last year I left with 4 books.
So to tell you the truth, it is probably better to buy books than to get a hold of the artist, because what you're going to end up doing with the artist is chances are you're going to end up making a line while you're waiting on them. So it's probably best to
if they're not there, I'm not going to just hang out.
But
I'm not just going to wait.
But,
I'm not going to start.
But that's the catch. There are going to be people out there, and I'm sure everybody else knows. There are going to be people out there that are going to start forming the line, even though they're not there.
Yeah,
that's on them. That's on them.
But the names names you are referring to are the people that are going to have that. That's what I'm trying to tell you, right?
Right.
So if you have, just Joe Schmo in the corner who did, this one book called, I don't know, Pee-Pee.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's not going to have a line. Yeah, Pepe Poo, right? That's different. But if you're trying to get like Andy and what's Adam this year, Adam Kubert, if you're trying to get Daniel Warren Johnson, if you're trying to get John, these guys are going to have lines starting to formulate. That's the point. And that's why I say being there early, the benefit of being there early really is to take advantage of being able to make purchases before the crowd jumps in to make those purchases. And in Heroes Con, it's not that big of a deal because it's not really about exclusives there. That's what New York Comic Con will be like.
I would double. So there's a lot this year.
Not like that, but still not
like
that.
New York. No, nothing's like New York Comic Con.
Not like a New York Comic Con.
For Heroes Con, there are a ton of exclusives.
Mm-hmm. But it's
a lot of people.
In the same respect.
A lot of people are shopping the eBay sales hard this year. I've been seeing.
Yeah, but
like
I wouldn't worry too much. They
have a lot
money.
of they're doing the whatnot things like at their hotel room with like Adam Kubert and like exclusive artists and stuff like that selling their books.
So I would say, just take it. You're there, you enjoy the show, see who's arriving, and then make your decision how you want to start it. Your first 30 minutes is to comb the land. That's what I do.
Right.
Comb the land.
Stalk them with my book and pens. Is what you said?
I say comb
get
the
a
land.
get a lay of the land. So
Comb the land. You know.
Oh, trust me. So on the backs of the books, I'm writing the names I have and their booth number. I already have everything mapped out.
You see, that's smart.
I have their booth number on the thing because I've been just basically because what's great about shout out to League of Comic Geeks is I can just type in a creator and go through my collection and see what they've worked on.
Yeah, that's cool.
Sometimes I don't always know. There's some random creators on them.
Yeah, so that happens sometimes where someone just pops out of nowhere and you're like, what do you mean this guy showed up?
Right. That's why I literally added 3 more books today because Kabar is going to be there that it's Spawn, and then what's his face? They just announced Platt or whatever who did one of the Walking Deluxe covers I have. I mean, if I'm collecting every issue, I might as well get one of them signed.
Why not?
My headphones are going to die, boys, so I'm going to have to bounce probably.
That's
Take it easy, Durs.
I'm going to be ending it soon anyway, so.
Good night, Durs.
Oh, if you're going to leave, I'll wait for the round out then. They can survive for another few minutes.
Yeah, I was.
Let me know when you go. Let me know when you're offline because I'm not going to show Digger. I finished the inks.
Yeah. Does anybody want to promote anything, any shows or any?
Oh, you got your comic shell, nice.
You got your comic shell.
The green. I like the green, but I wish it was. I wish we could have got like blue or red.
Yeah, I got a black and a green.
This is what I'll be bringing again. This is what I rocked last year.
Speaking of giveaways, this is going to be a giveaway on Monday's show. So I'm going to do a comic show, but not just a comic show. You got comics.
Nice.
So I got a whole bunch of comics in here that are going to be part of the comic show.
First appearance of Warlock in there.
Sorry. So I got a lot of free comic day. So I added a few. I added the Turtles, free comic book day. I've added the Flash, Mad, Popeye. I added that. But also we have a signed Jeff Johns Ghost Machine that's going to be part of this.
Fire.
As well as a Rook that's also going to be part of the giveaway.
Fire.
And of course, there's going to be a Rat City blank. If you win, you also get a sketch of a character.
Of Spawn 2099 on it.
Yeah, if you want Spawn 2099, you can have Spawn 2099.
It's a good book.
It's a sketch of your choice. So that's part of it. Also, we're not done yet. So that was just one side of the comic show.
But wait, there's still more.
There's more. On the other side of the comic show, there will be
bang up.
Fire.
Right? This is going to be it. So this is part of the channel member giveaway. So if you're not a channel member, sign up and become a channel member and you qualify this Monday at 6:30 New York time, which is the right time.
Nice.
New York time, the right time. All this is going to be given away on Monday.
Fantastic. Cliff, what do you got coming up?
Okay, tomorrow, Council of Comics, we're doing the first Blade film. Finally, we're getting to the Blade trilogy.
Nice.
For our movie nights. Then probably, Comic Session with Durs. Then 9 p.m. with Black Crown. I'll be there. Then Monday night, Council Comics, 8 p.m., New Keys, Hot Comics, blah, blah, blah. Tuesday night, 10 p.m., with Scotty Vaughn interviewing John Boy Myers.
Fire.
You doing you doing it with him?
Hell
Cool.
yeah.
Yes.
Awesome.
Why was I not his first choice?
I'm not saying anything. I'm saying you're doing it with him.
You didn't say it like that, though.
I was looking down, dude. I said it like this. I said, so you're doing it with him.
On you? Oh, you were available? Oh, like he asked a bunch of us first, and we're like, well, Cliff is down. Go ask him.
Now that I think about it, Cliff, I didn't get asked either, so now
See
I'm
these
mad.
2 fingers? They're invisible.
I know what a finger.
Continue, Cliff, please.
Right
Cliff,
up there.
Cliff, I love you, brother.
I know I do. I'm playing with you. It's all.
No, I know you're not playing with me, but
Oh my God! Y'all do think I'm a monster. I am that fucking picture to you people. That's it. I'm just some hormone monster Iceman looking to ride all of your Dak and Cox. You're just horrible.
Thank you for sharing that information.
It's a good time, Cliff.
It's a good time to segue into.
Jesus! I didn't even get to finish. 8 p.m. Eastern Time, live at the Couch of Comics for New Comic Book Day, and then Saturday morning, 10 a.m. Comics and Coffee with Cliff, and we repeat the cycle again. Also, June 20th, I'll be on 22, his uncensored show, which I can't remember the full name, so look forward to that. And now, I give that to you. I love you all.
Also, he called you too?
You gotta let Cliff finish.
What do you got coming up, Trev?
I have my 2 live streams Sunday night at 9 o'clock Central Time with Evil Mike, and Wednesday open panel hangout 3 to 5 Central Time.
Awesome. Mr. Durs.
Let's see. Tuesday, I don't think I was asked to be interviewed by John Boy either, Cliff. So just trying to think of things off the top of my head. Tomorrow, live stream, just a chill sesh, man. Just like I said, I've been backing off content, just trying to be mentally prepared for Heroes Con because I'm going to be filming a lot. I got some things I want to be, some real quick snippet questions I'm going to ask with creators and stuff. That's going to be like IG Reels. But yeah, man, I'm going to be dumping tons of content from Heroes Con. I'm going to be covering as much as I can, and when I get back, man, I'm just going to be trying to change things up a little bit on my channel. So yeah, Heroes Con, baby, that's what it's going to be. It's what it's going to be.
Nice. Very, very nice. For me, obviously, Spidey's Outback's on the weekend. It'll be an interesting one next weekend, where it'll be pretty much probably me and Cliff, probably for most of the show, the way it's going at the moment. And if anybody's if you're in your hotel rooms, you don't feel like going out for dinner or drinks or anything like that, be more than happy to have you jump in from your hotel room.
He's terrified of me being alone with him on a Saturday night.
Oh no, I'm quite happy. As long as I'm the small spoon, it's all
I'll
good.
be over here. It'll be a bussy shaker. Wait, so a booty shaker, shaker. He's gonna be like, why did I let this happen?
No, I would be honored for you to keep me company, Cliff. I greatly appreciate it. But yeah, if anybody's in their hotel rooms, they just want to hang out, I'll run it as long as anybody's around or anybody's jumping in. Obviously, it's going to be a short show if nobody's around, but we'll see how we go. During the week, I'm going to try. I got my first box, and if anybody's seen some of the old Spidey's Outback episodes from a couple of weeks ago where Rob and I went through all the books I bought from the auctions a few years ago, the first box has arrived. So I'll be doing that in a live stream at some point, and then I'll do my usual regular content of statues and art and whatever else I can come up with. So, but thank you everybody in the chat. Thank you everybody who's been on the panel. I greatly appreciate each and every one of you. I cannot do this show without you guys, and I love you all. We'll end the show with a little Remy special. Take care, people.
They don't get quite as big as the ones on the coast. Bearded dragon, you can see why they're called a bearded dragon. They've got this little beard here, and when he gets all cantankerous, all cranky, or you've got a big mouth too, he opens up his mouth and shows this beard, and that's a sign of toughness. I am so tough. Stay away from me or I'm